All right,
Should cut it.
we're live now. We're live.
Welcome to Killer Keemstar Sonic-based podcast.
Sorry, guys, we were having a whole conversation without you.
Chat, go
Yeah,
make
you-
yourself a PBJ.
Yeah, sure, go do that, I guess.
Don't use white bread because white bread's fucking gross.
I like
Okay.
potato bread.
Or should we have a bread discussion?
No.
No?
Oh
It's
yeah,
Sonic
fuck it,
time.
let's do it.
Wow.
No, it's
What-
Sonic
what's your-
time.
What's your
Two-
go-to
two sides.
bread?
Fucking
It's-
honey wheat.
I
It's not bad.
just like regular wheat or like the ones with nuts in it.
I like potato or butter bread, buttermilk.
Like-
It's like really
like-
good.
Like Dave's awesome bread is really
Dude,
good.
we got I want to say it was like 2 or 3 weeks back, right? We were at the fucking store and they had like these like nice loaves of bread, you know, like some more like, I don't know if I'd call it artisan, but like, you know, fresh baked bread type shit.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know, we've not really had this. Should we try it? So we grabbed like a loaf of wheat, right? And I think we got like a third of it eaten because I don't eat a ton of bread myself, right?
Mhm.
And like a week later, I was like, oh, it's already growing a colony. This
man.
has
Yeah.
to go.
Those
Yeah, that
motherfuckers
fried-
can be like full of yeast. You kind of do gotta like eat it as soon as you get it from those
Yeah.
bakeries.
That,
They don't got the preservatives and shit.
that shit lasts
Yeah.
about like a week.
Yeah. So, you know, in the fucking future, if I ever get like a nice loaf of bread, I'm gonna have to hork that shit down.
I mean, you also just eat very small portions. Like, remember, like earlier, I was gonna mention this. I don't like consider like a sandwich to be like a meal. It's always like the meal itself is a sandwich and other shit with it. Like,
Well, it's usually like the main with like some sides, right?
I mean, yeah, like the main
Unless you're
makes
having
sense,
like a
but
light lunch, you know.
the main makes sense. But I would not consider it like a meal on its own. You have to have something else with
Okay,
it, or else you're
alright.
just eating a fucking sandwich.
Do you consider a burger a sandwich?
Not consider a burger like a burger.
See, that's what I was
Like,
gonna
I
say,
get
because
what you
like,
mean,
do you
Laney,
consider
but-
a burger a meal?
No, because a burger is a meal with fries and like a
So
drink.
wait, if I gave you a burger, you wouldn't consider that in of itself a meal?
Fuck no, I'm still hungry after I eat a burger.
Okay.
I kind of understand what he means, but a burger can be a meal depending.
I mean, like, if you get like a bacon cheeseburger, right?
No.
It could satisfy me for lunch.
Would it satisfy like my hunger? Yeah. Am I gonna want to eat more with it?
So okay,
Absolutely.
here's the thing. There's a split here with what we're considering a meal. I'm considering a meal. This satisfies the hunger. You're considering the meal as an experience.
Well, also like if when I say satisfy the hunger, I mean like yeah, like it'll put me off, but like am I gonna consider that like my whole lunch? No. Like I wouldn't just eat a burger and be like, all right, that's lunch. I would still I would get it would not satisfy me to the
He
full
wants the
period of when I
plate
eat
to be
again
filled
later.
up with different.
I could
Like
absolutely eat a burger and be fine until like the next meal.
Oh, of
well, you
course
also
could.
eat like 2 slices of pizza and are fine until the next meal.
I don't got a huge stomach, dog.
You're
I know,
small,
that's-
medium, and
My
macro.
body has spent many years crafting itself finally to be the most efficient organism it can. Little amount of
I-
food, a lot of amount of
Listen,
energy.
I'm sitting here, even as big, large McMaster man who likes to eat. I'm sitting here on the fence, being like, I understand.
You're looking at both sides like,
No, I mean
nodding my head.
I get you because ultimately like what a meal is to you depends on the context of the person. Like but like for me like a meal cannot just be like one like thing unless that thing is like really big. And even then like if I have a big steak, I'm eating like a side with it.
Okay. Let me ask you this then, Lenny.
Okay.
Would you consider like a foot-long sub a meal?
Without drink, no.
Okay.
Like because if you like eat something and you just like don't drink anything with it, like you're not really meeting all of your needs. You're just like eating and not drinking.
Isn't that like a little like arbitrary though?
yeah, I mean,
No,
I feel like
no.
most meals you got to drink to wash it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Right.
either during. Oh, here's a better quick question. Are
Mhm.
you guys one of those people who like eat as you drink, or sorry, drink as you eat, or do you like eat and then drink, or drink and then eat?
I usually like eat and then drink, but
Mhm.
if it's like one of those things where it's like I'm getting dry in the mouth, I'm definitely gonna go for the drink. You know?
Wait, okay, hold
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Pause for a second. So you're saying like you will ideally eat the entire meal and then drink your drink.
Usually, but not out of
Strange.
like. Okay, if I'm at a restaurant where like they'll give me unlimited drink, I'll probably just reach for my drink like absentmindedly.
Mhm.
But it's just one of those things. Where it's like I've clocked that I've done it. It's not even something I do intentionally. It's just like when I'm
What you
eating, I'm
do.
focused on the food, and then like when it's done, I'm like, oh yeah, I have a drink.
Yeah.
That's strange for me because I eat and drink at the same time. Like I'll take a couple bites, take a sip of something, and
I'm
then keep
sure
going
every
back
now and
and eating.
then, like in between the meal, like grab my drink, but like I don't know.
I have to be taking a full on break from the meal, as in like I have to like put it down and like sit for a minute and then maybe drink. Otherwise, like I'm going to eat my entire thing and then drink. And I didn't even notice people did either or until my uncle pointed it out and was like fucking like bug eyed looking at me like I was a psycho.
Okay, well,
Okay.
consider from my perspective, right? I'm a slow eater, right? So I'm not going to be sitting there horking down a whole meal in like a couple minutes, right? It'll take me a little bit. So it makes sense for me to like set my food down for just a sec, take a sip of something, wash my mouth a little bit, and then go back to eating.
I mean, I don't really even hork my shit down either. I mean, I eat like quick, but I don't eat like I'm like crazy or anything. Like
Yeah, but comparatively, I am
I
very
like
slow.
to savor my food.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel
Um,
like you have to be very
okay.
slow for that.
Maybe this is like my psychotic thing, question mark. But how I like if I go like get like a fast food combo meal, I usually go finish the fries first, then
Mm.
like get the burger, and then I usually like finish off my drink afterwards.
That's how I do it.
Okay, so I know this is a bit neurotic, right?
Uh-huh.
But part of it for me is, well, I need to finish my drink and food around the same time. So like, I'll kind of have
Really?
I'll kind of look at my meal and be like, okay, I'll eat about this much, take a drink, eat about this much, take a drink, and then about by the end, if I haven't gotten like a refill, if I'm at a restaurant, I should be about done with
Yeah.
my food and my drink.
I guess in like the back of my head though too, it's like, well, the drink is to wash down the meal, so I don't want to finish it first.
I don't ever think I've heard someone say this might be neurotic and then describe one of the most like absolutely fucking neurotic things ever, where they're worried about finishing two things at the same time.
Well, okay. So no. That's why I wanted to preface it because I know that like I can be lambasted for this. It also okay. So did you guys when you would have like? I mean, I can't even really say. All right, I used to do this when I was a kid a lot. I don't do it as much anymore, but like there's a few cases where I still do it. Where you kind of like segment like your meal from like if you have a full plate of stuff, right? You kind of partition it by like, oh, this is this like food. This is this food. This is this
The
food.
mashed
Right.
potatoes, the veggies, the
Right. Like you don't mix
pork.
everything together. Like if it's a stir fry, that makes sense. You're supposed to have it all mixed together. But like,
I mean, yeah, that's pretty normal. I hope not everyone out there's mixing their peas and macaroni together.
but, okay. So like for example, right? Like let's say you had like here's something, right? Occasionally, my family will do like a hibachi thing, right? Where my
Okay.
dad busts out the flat top and he'll cook like some steak, some chicken. He'll cook some like broccoli, like a whole like smorgasbord of shit, right? With some rice as well.
Hmm.
What I would do is I would put the rice on one part, put some chicken here, put some steak here, put some broccoli here, put some like snow peas here, right? They're all like split up, and I would like pick at each category with my fork and like I'll go, okay, I'll get a little bit of steak, okay, cool. Now a little bit of chicken, okay, cool. A little bit of broccoli, and
I
then
think
like
that's pretty normal.
is it?
That's psychotic to me. Like that's very
No, that's not
psychotic to me.
psychotic. No, I totally okay. I'm with you on that one, Humo. Because if I'm like going to like a buffet and I have like a plate full of like different shit, I don't want to just like
Lump it all together.
yeah. Well, I also don't just want to like zero in on one thing. I want to be like I want to get a little bit of this, take a break from that, get a little bit of that. You know.
But that, like at a buffet, that's understandable. But outside of that, like on the normal,
Well, even
no,
just like a plate full of
absolutely.
food, I don't want to like just stomp like the mac and cheese in one go.
That's so weird. Like to me, that doesn't It doesn't mean anything.
But like
It
so
doesn't,
like the whole reason I'm bringing that up, right, is because I think that's where it kind of like part of it started, right? Where I'm like, okay, I need to finish everything about the same time. Like I don't want to eat my steak too quick, and then I'm out of steak and I can't eat any steak, and all I have is chicken in this, right? So you start picking at each category and you see it like whittle down, right?
Okay, he's laughing, but I get it, Humo.
Right.
I get
And-
it.
I see why
that's-
you're a fucking computer programmer.
No shit, motherfucker. I compartmentalize things.
Every
Hey,
part of your
guys,
life
I'm in
is
high
fucking
school.
logic driven. You don't just do shit to do shit. It's
No, I
not
get it. I
bad.
get that one.
But like
It's
that,
not
that-
bad.
It's
Like
weird.
that ties into the whole like drink thing where I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna eat some and then I'm gonna drink some. I'm gonna eat some and then I'm gonna drink some, and then oh, they're both done. Good.
that's funny as fuck. That's not even like that's not a bad thing. It's just like
It's interesting.
for me, it's like I'm eating. Like I don't give a fuck what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm too busy thinking about like stupid shit or daydreaming. I never like concern myself with the food before me unless I'm like eating steak and I cut off the fat because I don't like the fat. Like that's about it.
See, like the thing is, I don't like idly eat. That's the thing. The
It
most
is
you'll get is like me
interesting, like-
idly snacking on pretzels. That's about it. But even then, I'm not really idly doing it because I have the whole thing where like I, like fucking bite
It's
the
like an
salt-
activity.
I bite the salt off the stick and I'm focusing on that. It's like something for my mind to kind of like preoccupy itself with. Plus, I like the
I
taste of
mean-
the salt, so
It is kind of interesting learning how like different people have these different like
ticks.
habit like quirks and everything. Yeah.
It's so fucking like if I did that myself, I would notice it and be like, stop, don't fucking do that. Just eat your food, idiot. Like, I mean, I've played with my food before. Where, like, I would take a chicken nugget from McDonald's and I'd eat the whole like shell of it first, and then eat the chicken on the inside.
That sounds
but, like,
psychotic.
Like,
That's
I was a
little bit of
kid.
strange one.
I was an actual like fucking like goo goo baby. If you think that's strange for a goo goo baby to do, I don't know what the fuck you perceive goo goo
No,
babies
I
to
like I
be.
get it.
Fair
You're a Google
enough.
fucking idiot, stupid, poop your pants baby. But like, still, it's like if dude, if I saw you doing that like now, I'd be like, Laney, what the fuck are you doing?
I know what I'm doing. I absolutely know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna squirt ketchup in your hair.
That's mean. That's also
Okay, you
not
know
using
what?
your ketchup properly.
Look, I'll give Lanny this. Whenever I ate like fried chicken or even like roasted chicken, like especially if it has like really flavorful skin, I kind of just like peel off the skin and eat that, and then go into the meat.
Okay, so
Well, that's
like
more normal.
I can understand. Like I still would say, I'd prefer to have it together. But like I know sometimes the skin kind of just falls off, right? And then it would be like a whole thing to try and like reconstruct it. So it's like if the skin falls off and it's like, okay, sure, I'll just
To reconstruct it, if it fell off, would you put it back on?
No, like you would
I
like
have
you
done
would
that
like take the
before.
time to like cut a piece of chicken off, like spear that with your
Yeah,
fork and then
yeah.
spear the skin.
Make sure like you get some schmeat in with your skin.
I just like wouldn't give a fuck at that point. I would just like eat it separately.
Clearly, we've established that at this point.
Yeah. We should
I-
get to reading.
That's so funny though. But like no, I think it's normal to like peel the chicken off if the skin is like really good. Because there's some places that just fry it to fry it. There's some places that make the frying like the batter like really fucking good. And like you said, sometimes
Yeah.
it just falls off. Like it all depends really with context.
So real quick before we like really get into it, fucking Vise had said it's called saving the best bite for last when I was talking about like rationing out each part of the meal.
Yeah.
But you're not even saving the best bite for last. You're getting an equal of each bite. There's no saving of anything. You're saving everything.
But the last bite you're having is of everything.
That's so strange. Like, cause like to me that's like a very like mechanical like AI clockwork version of eating where it's like I need to do this. Oh, it's too unbalanced. Like that's got some like OCD shit behind it.
I mean, shit, maybe it is like to some extent, but like, hey, that's just what it is. Also, Caro said, kind of reminds me when I tear the skin off fried chicken as a kid so that I can eat it last. So like, more credence to your stuff, Iron.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, the fried chicken, like the skin's fucking good. It's like.
Also, SWAT's got one here, right? And this one might be divisive. Can food touch or not?
It depends on what it is. Like, I don't care if it touches for the most part, but like if I'm eating mac and cheese and like steak juices are leaking into it, I think it's very like fucking gross, and I'll still eat it, but
Agreed.
I'm like, ugh.
Big agree on that. I don't like.
Well, because it like ruins the texture of the mac and cheese, right?
It's just
you
gross
also
to look
taste
at.
steak on the mac and cheese at that point.
Right.
And I'd prefer just to eat the mac and cheese and taste the mac and cheese.
It's one of those things where it's like, I would prefer like my peas not to like get into my mashed potatoes, but it's not like the end of the world.
It really depends on like what food it is. Like with the steak thing for me, it's just really gross to have any like liquid watery juices and macaroni.
Right.
That's like nasty.
Like it also like depends on like how complementary the food is to each other. Like if you're eating chicken and waffles and the chicken are touching the waffles, you don't give a shit. You know?
Well, that's like a what do you expect at that point?
Right, that's the expected combination, right? It's when it's not the expected combination, what is acceptable. And I think what it is it's okay for dries to touch dries. Any liquids need to be isolated so that they do not impede on any dries or any other liquids.
I'll nitpick about that like a little bit, but not to the point where like if they touch, I like won't eat it. I won't eat it. It's like I think that's not like an OCD thing. That's just like a not being like nasty thing.
I'll look at it if they start touching and be like, so that's the war zone. I don't want to pick from there. I'll pick from over here.
Yeah, like I'll eat around there, or
guys,
like,
are we just turning tonight into a podcast? Are we just saying like fuck the Sonic?
All these fucking
We got like an hour and a half to do the Sonic reading. Let us talk about food for just a little bit.
Dog. Okay, I joined in. Are we talking about wets and dries?
We're talking about wets and dries and touching on food.
We're talking about food.
Okay. So I had to reason this out with Iggy earlier because he didn't understand like the reasoning of it. I had to essentially interpretism for him.
Okay.
Because I made spaghetti, and the whole meme was just like, "Sir, could you please dust my wets?" I was like, "I can just add the Parmesan to your spaghetti. You don't need to say it like that." Gets confused, picks up all my spaghetti and points it towards him. My wets.
See, that's some shit like Lanny would do.
I'm still trying to picture like what the fuck is like being uttered in my ear.
What, dust your wets? He wants a little bit. He wants a little bit of the cheese on the spaghetti.
Yeah.
The
I'm
spaghetti.
less autistic than you figured that out.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't view like spaghetti as like a together thing. Even when the noodles and sauce are together, I'm always like, oh, that's the noodles, and then oh, that's the sauce.
Can you fucking
Wait,
dust
what?
up my slop side?
That's because when people make spaghetti and they do it like that, they're doing it wrong. I don't fucking care what the Italians say they're doing. Here's how you make spaghetti. You make it in a pot, the noodles get wet. You put the noodles in the strainer, you put the sauce in the same pot that was already in there, you let it simmer, add whatever shit you want in there to make the sauce taste better, because it always needs shit to taste better. You take the noodles, you dump it back in the sauce pot, that used to be the noodle pot, and you stir it all together. And then you have meatballs on the side that you add in.
Yeah, like I can understand having the meat be like separate from the the fucking noodle and sauce, but like the whole thing with like the noodles is supposed to be like they're the vessel for the sauce.
Yes, it's supposed to soak in the flavor of the sauce. So when you have the sauce, it's not just.
It adds.
Restaurants piss me off because they always like, oh, you have the noodles and now you'll have the sauce. Like,
that's so like. I've had both. I've never had a conflict between two. I just prefer putting the sauce on myself because I prefer like if I want more sauce than is already on there, I'll just add more.
The wonderful thing about American culture is we have homogenized stuff and made it better.
Okay, so the problem that I have with spaghetti done where the sauce is put on after the noodles is the whole deal of after I'm done, this is always the case. There's always this soupy underlayer of just like
It should be
fluid.
creamy, not soupy.
This is
Gaps
with
you
red
up.
sauce. This is with red sauce. Like the underneath should be. I should still have like if I didn't clean my fucking plate, which if it's good spaghetti, I'm gonna clean my fucking plate.
that
It
that
should
like
be sauce. It should just
like-
be sauce.
that like means nothing to me though, because like if there's like a soup like liquidy sauce left, I'm like, oh, that's just like I'm done.
It shouldn't
Like,
be soup
alright.
though. It should be
Oh my
like it should be
God.
sauce. It needs to thick.
no.
It needs to be thick.
But why? Why does it
I
matter?
understand what you are now, Lanny. You're a super tard. You don't
Why
have the big touch problem.
but like, why does that matter?
Because like at that point you're fucking having soup with noodles. You're not having spaghetti.
This motherfucker could
This
lick
motherfucker is just
cloth
eating
and for
tomato
nothing.
soup with
Look,
noodles.
look, there's nothing look, there's nothing wrong with liking it, okay? Let's get that out of the way first. But that's not spaghetti.
I'm not even saying I like it. There's no difference to me. Like it genuinely doesn't matter either way. To me, both are the same.
Okay, so if I squirted okay, so if you asked me for ketchup, right? And I squirted tomato juice on your thing and then sprinkled some fucking salt in there, I said, there you go. Or not some salt, some sugar. I said, there you go. You
Well,
wouldn't
you're
look
not
at me and be
using
like, that's not proper. What? That's not ketchup.
But we're not talking about ketchup. We're talking about sauce. Like if you put it on top or on bottom or in the middle,
Ketchup
you
is
let it
technically a
soak,
sauce.
like, that's not the point though. It's don't red herring this. But like to fucking like
red sauce.
if you put like
Yeah,
sometimes I put the sauce first
Yo.
and then I just put the noodles on top, and then sometimes I put like the noodles and the sauce together preemptively. Sometimes I just put the noodles first and the sauce
But the thing
on
is,
top.
you've not like what you have defined is not sauce. It is broth.
Well, what are you defining as sauce? Like just like tomato? I'm saying like we pre-make it in like a separate pot. Like It's like-
Sarge,
it's like tomato
What?
and like
No, I
other
wasn't
stuff.
help a brother out.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so here is the consistency of sauce. It is not a broth, but it is not entirely like you should be able to move it about. I'm trying to remember. There's something like more solid than sauce. Paste. Right. It's the in between a liquid and a paste. That's what sauce is.
Why are we talking about this though?
I brought up spaghetti and then we went deep dive into it because of the fucking wets
Okay, all right.
and dries.
So I'm putting it. I'm
So
putting an
hi,
image. I'm
everybody.
putting an image in chat real quick. All right. This is what you
Okay.
consider spaghetti sauce, right?
Oh my god.
Like that
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
So when you say that there's still liquid at the bottom, are you
Yeah.
just saying like the? Because when I look at that image there, right? There's
Mm.
clearly liquid.
Yeah.
Is it like a very thin layer? Like there's not much of it left.
Yeah, like kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you think I was talking about like pouring like fucking
Like you had
pure
something that you
liquid?
look at and you're like, oh, bottoms up, and you start drinking.
No.
That's
I
what.
thought you were
That's
talking
why
about
I
the
was like
thin-
fucking like out of my
Okay,
gourd
okay.
right now because I'm like,
No. To me, when you said creamy and like liquid, I thought you meant the difference between literally like a smooth, clean plate and like a thin layer of like fucking like water liquid. And I
no,
was like,
like
what like extreme drying techniques are you using? I thought the whole thing was you were like
Parmesan.
you want-
That's what we're doing. We're putting Parmesan cheese on top of it, and that sucks out all the moisture, and then it makes it a normal food.
Sarge, let me ask you an important question.
Yes.
Because you know you like your meatballs on the side, which I agree. Right. How do you feel
that's-
about like chunk of sausage like mixed in with the paste?
Okay. Well, so the thing about that is like I get fucking it's not Prego. It's the other one, the sauce brand.
Ragu.
No, not Ragu. It's the one that comes in like the square mason jars.
I don't know. What that
Ragu.
is. I All I know is ragu and like HEB brand shit. To be honest.
Jar sauce, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god, this whole conversation. Yeah, this sure has the fucking Sonic reading. We're prefacing this with more
It's better
autism.
than Sonic.
I'm not gonna argue that. Not even a little bit.
Spaghetti isn't racist.
I.
Good God.
Sonic's racist.
True,
You know
real. Yeah, you know what? Landy's so fucking real
He
about
hates
that.
the fucking gracers.
But like,
Oh.
like genuinely, I thought you were like, okay. Like also, I don't like putting parmesan on my spaghetti. Like I'm gonna like put that out there immediately. I don't
sure.
like parmesan.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna
I
go
love
check my
Parmesan.
cabinet for the fucking sauce
thing.
brand because I know I have a few jars.
I thought you were saying that like you would like have your noodles like soak with the sauce while making them so that like the thin layer that is like left on your plate does not get like fucking like absorbed or does
No,
is not,
no,
like, there
there's
anymore.
gonna be something at the bottom, right? Because you
Yeah.
can't soak all that up. But like the whole thing is supposed to be you don't view the sauce as separate from the noodle because the noodle's supposed to absorb most of the sauce and be the vessel for you consuming the sauce, right?
Oh, okay, also real quick, I want to point out that when I make spaghetti sauce, I also don't make it like normally. I always like throw ground beef in it, and so it's always like chunky sauce by that
Yeah,
matter.
it's like a meat sauce. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
shit.
you've
My
got
work
like
makes that.
you've got like a meat paste now, like in because there's
is
there's
perfectly
meat
acceptable.
now. Yes, there are going to be like chunks of that you can separate from the noodle, right? But at that point, I'm not
Okay,
considering that
well,
part of the spaghetti sauce. I'm considering that just part of meat in the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
There's a layer of distinction.
Yeah, like yeah, like I'll still make them separate like that, and then I'll like put them together like on the plate. I thought you were saying like when you make your noodles, you like have a point where you like put them in the sauce and then like cook them in the sauce.
Yeah, and I
You
thought
know-
like you were like talking about spaghetti sauce to the point where it's not even a sauce; it's more of like just a soup, and you're putting noodles in
No,
the soup and being like,
Hey.
"Well, I ate the noodles and then I drink the soup."
I
Cumo,
know what I'm saying.
Cumo.
What's up?
You remember the other night when we were talking about like we should just go ahead and make a podcast, and you're like, "What the fuck would we talk about?" Yet
I
here we
didn't say
are.
that. That was like
Someone
Jake.
said that last night. Yeah.
Dude, I know if we have like fucking Lanny or anybody else on, we could talk for fucking 3 hours about the most
Go
mundane
forever.
shit.
But like I've never actually. Can you like send me a photo of the soup thing? I've genuinely have never like had spaghetti like that.
Well, no, like what I mean is just like the sauce is so thin, it's like soup-like, right? Like you didn't thicken it up
It's
enough.
been so like watered down.
to the point where you can
Okay.
like you can drink it as if it was like a bowl left over.
Right,
Like, from
yeah.
cereal. That is crazy.
I've never had that,
That's fucking-
but like you could
okay.
technically do that, is what I'm saying.
Okay, with how they make it so I know this is a horrible fucking explanation. The thing that I mentioned about like the film of water or like fluid
Mhm.
from the sauce being on top of the spaghetti.
Yeah.
They do that at my work where they put the sauce on top of the spaghetti and like a layer of fluid will just drain down from the sauce through the noodles and just lay on the bottom portion of the plate.
Maybe
right,
it's
which you can kind of prevent with like adding a little bit of like salt or something like Parmesan, which is kind of has salt in it already.
I'll remind you, this is done in a place where they pan cook all their food. They don't give a fuck what they're feeding us.
I was gonna say like I've never like
Pan cooked spaghetti.
Pan cooked chicken. Guess how much of it is pink?
Ugh.
Ugh. I've never like had like enough like liquid left. Maybe it's because I only use meat sauces for the most part, but I've never like had enough liquid left over for me to like drink it to any capacity. It's literally
Right.
like smeared across my plate.
Right, that's the thing. That's the thing. There was a miscommunication on that part. I thought one thing, you thought the other, right? That's where the issue was lying in. We're essentially on the same page.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to like picture now what you actually meant in terms of like the fact that apparently Italians have like an actual like drinkable soup. I'm like,
I'm not even claiming that Italians do that. I'm just saying that you can fuck
I
up
thought-
the sauce to the point where it's not a sauce, and then if
We're
you've lived your whole
generalizing
life
entire
like that,
cultures now.
No, I saw someone earlier was saying like I don't care how Italians say that you're supposed to do it, and I was like I've never had
Well,
it.
I mean,
me.
like that's part of that thing is
That was
like, you
me.
know, people are gonna have fucking like we were talking about it last night with the pizza, right? Iron, where it's like
What-
Jake shared a
Yeah,
picture of like what like
What?
an actual Italian pizza is supposed to look like with like just
American
like a
pizza's
couple
better.
globs of cheese on it, and it's just that's it for the cheese. And I'm like, I'm gonna be real, that kind of sucks. I like American pizza way more. I don't care if that's how the Italians do the pizza.
So on board with.
That's where like I was like finding out. I was like I didn't know that like there's like an Italian way to make spaghetti.
Dude,
No.
I am so tired of like pretentious fucks being like,
You're doing it wrong.
well, yeah, well, in Italy they do. I don't care how fucking Italy does it. Their pizza sucks. I'll say it. I'll die on that hill. Your pizza sucks. We made it better.
What we're saying is if you're Italian,
Okay,
maybe
but
you
have
like
you had it,
should
bro?
be here.
Pizza, bro.
Just
I've had
kidding,
Italian
guys.
pizza. I was not impressed.
If you
Did you
guys
have?
are
Were you in Italy?
No, it was just like an
Were you-
authentic Italian place.
were you
Irons were in Italy.
well,
I
clearly
couldn't even
you
do it.
weren't
I
eating
couldn't
with
even do it.
you weren't eating with Mussolini in the middle
I
of
did have a,
1945. So like,
So okay, no, I did have a buddy who
don't call him the
was in
Iron
the
Wall for nothing.
Navy who did take a tour to Italy, and he had the similar, you know, end result.
Mm.
guys, let
You
it
go
let
to
it
Italy for
um,
pasta. You don't go there for the pizza.
let it be known that Mussolini was fucking stricken down, and there was the revolt happened in Italy during World War II, all because the pizza wasn't good. So you know, let's just say Italian pizza's not good because
It was like a really heated kitchen of master, or like a really
Your
heated
Yeah.
episode of
fucking globs
MasterChef.
of uneven bullshit
Are we talking? Is,
sprinkled on some like fucking leaves. Fuck you.
is
Who gives
Italian
a
pizza
shit that the trains weren't actually on time? Why is Mussolini in my grandma's kitchen?
is Italian? I almost said Mussolini pizza. Is Italian pizza? Is Italian pizza that thing where like they put like a like circular dab
Here,
of
I'll
like,
show
not
you,
even
I'll show you.
dab.
Yes, it sucks.
It's this.
like a-
It's this.
I always like it looks good, but it feels like in practice that would taste like shit.
It doesn't taste
know,
like
it-
shit. It's just unfulfilling compared to an American pizza.
Yeah,
'Cause
well, because like,
not
okay,
mixed.
you will quite literally have like globs of it, and then you'll have parts of it where there's just
Sauce.
the sauce and the bread,
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, this sucks.
and it has like no
Ooh.
toppings, so it's just like, okay,
Do I think
I'd
it would
rather
look
have gotten a calzone.
Do I think it like
okay,
looks
real talk.
appealing?
Go ahead, Lenny.
Do I think it like looks appealing? Yeah, but like you said, like that feels almost like American in a way to just oh yeah, I want a big glob of cheese in the middle of my pizza.
Well, okay, look, if it's like if there's one thing that should be clear about this conversation, it's I prefer consistency. That is not consistency.
Okay.
That
No,
is pretty
okay,
good.
like let me put it this way: this looks like a pizza that gave up halfway.
It was
Okay,
malformed. Came out of the womb early.
This
I
pizza
think
is a fucking college dropout.
I think the problem that we have right now with the pizza problem
Uh-huh.
is we view it as a different type of dish than the Italians do.
Correct.
So
We view pizza as as something that it is designed to do something it's not. This looks like something like anything you would eat with naan bread, if you're familiar.
I haven't had
There's a
naan in
specific
while.
there's a specific way to eat it.
Naan is one of those bread that looks really good, but I know that you can't just like eat it on your own and have it be good because you have to have
I
like
mean,
other shit with it.
You could. It's just going to be a really bland. It's just like eating. regular
Exactly.
It's
bread.
meant to be a vessel.
It's the same
Yes.
kind of trick as fucking grandmas that keep all their sewing materials in those little cookie things.
That. I feel like you said vessel and you had a big stupid grin on your face, but I'm going to ignore it.
Dude, I get a big grin anytime anybody says vessel. I hear a little jingle in
Especially
my head.
you get a little bit. You get a really big grin and you wipe some of the grease off.
That's
No,
so filtered.
I take my fucking napkin and I dab some of the grease out of my fucking beard. I go, you move that out.
You know
I
what?
regret saying anything. I regret saying.
Yeah,
anything.
you didn't expect to double down, did you?
You've been really fucking rotted lately, and I haven't been able to keep up with it. Either that, or I show up and you're
the
all
gambling.
like silently fucking stewing with each other in
Sarge,
Valheim,
you
where
had
you're.
missed some things that like fucking Humo hit me with like a couple days ago. It was fed.
Are you still stuck on like the fucking leather daddy furry?
Don't give him context. let him stew on it.
Yeah, let him.
Oh, this alone is gonna clear out all the fucking gunk in my chest. Thank you, fellas.
The
That
more I
should do
look
it.
at like an Italian pizza, like it's like the kind of American person that says I'm mixed, as in I'm 2% Irish and 95% cheese. when a regular pizza is adequately like a 50-50 like me.
If someone could you please clip that iron screaming what? And we can turn that into a soundboard, please, for the love of God.
I like how
Can
Lanny's
you-
able to turn fucking pizza talk into race.
Can you
Humo, real quick. Do you have the list of Humo coins?
Fucking yeah. Go ahead and talk. I'll find it.
Okay, I just need to know how many I have, and I'm gonna make an offer. I probably have fucking none, and I'm talking on my ass, but still.
you mean you have Nan?
Humo's very stingy with the humo economy.
I'm gonna
He
fucking.
does not want to stimulate it.
You know what, Lanny? I'm gonna throw a fucking straight pride flag over you and watch you burn.
That's like prison garb.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take the fucking Pink Floyd triangle, like run the fucking light through the laser, get the rainbow, and has it fucking incinerate Lanny.
It made me think about like I thought you were gonna say like you're gonna take the Pink Floyd triangle and make it so it like reverse only shoots out like black and white. And I was like, that's just like the fucking evil
Yeah,
blade
it
from
shoots
the
straight right
Mandalorian.
at you.
I'm gonna rip the fucking pink kryptonite out of your ass.
You won't find none. It's in my jeans, baby.
All right, I take your jeans off.
Okay,
Well, wait.
I've got the list.
Okay.
You currently do not have a coin.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want a coin?
Fuck if you're offering.
Clap 3 times. Did you do that with your
Old
hands?
Navy got me boy horny.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Slides a coin in your pocket.
No one will.
Pats you on the head.
Yay! Yay! All right, I'm offering this Humo coin to anyone who gets me that sound file of Iron Screaming.
What if I lie?
What do you mean? What if you lie?
What if I say?
I
If I
look
say I
at my
have it?
DMs. Oh wow, that's a whole lot of fucking nothing.
You walk up to Sarge with like a fucking
No.
audio file, and you're like, "Here you go," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take a listen." And you're like, "No,
No.
coin
Here-
first."
Here you go. Look, it's in there. I promise.
We're so retarded.
I'm gonna read this out verbatim.
Uh-huh.
You regret that, don't you, dipshit?
you want to read my psychology essay?
Yeah.
Dude,
It
you
has
do
your
that, and
full
it's gonna
legal
like
name
get,
in it.
it's gonna get flagged as plagiarism later.
It has your full legal name in it. I'll let you know.
Hooray! Don't read that part. out.
Hooray! Oh
Oh,
god.
Landon.
Also,
I'm not gonna fucking read it out.
I want to point out in the chat, given the food talk, Carlos mentioned we were getting dangerously close to the is soup, or actually no, it was Carlos and Draco, whether or not soup is a food or drink.
I think soup's a kitchen.
I fucking shudder thinking about that whole fucking
I am
conversation.
going to fucking drown you in fucking bologna water.
I'll drown you in soup.
Yeah.
Is that constant? No, never mind.
Okay. Hey guys, you wanna read?
Guys,
Sure.
Yeah.
I could. What kind of fucking Sonic reading is this? What
It's
am I
racist.
voting on?
High school.
Okay, so I'm gonna warn you. I don't know if I'm reading this. I don't know if we're sharing this. It's a
We'll figure it out as we go. We'll give
It-
people characters.
there's
I
35
think it's so
chapters.
cool.
Which we are
alright,
not
there's-
reading all of them tonight.
there's-
Let's get that fucking clear.
There's 25 chapters, so we could read them all tonight. But it is a Sonic fan fiction written by a Chris Chan-esque entity because there's apparently racism in it.
That's so
and-
cool.
The only
Is
like
that all we're?
cool-
Is that all we're like boiling down Chris Chan to? Is just
Well, okay.
I don't care much for black people.
Think about this. Who else loves Sonic but is making it racist in like some manner?
Probably a lot of people, dude. We just don't know about
You
it.
got it.
Dog.
No.
Dog.
Look, you've got to
They
be a
made a
Chris
comic
Chan.
about it.
You gotta be a Christian acolyte. This is some teachings. This is some like Torah-esque passed down mosque shit. This is like down dirty style.
I don't know, Lanny. I could probably go back and read something akin to fucking Tyrone Biggins, but if you lose fucking hedgehog.
Give
Look,
it to
Sarge,
Taco Bell.
I'm just saying, I'm the one who believes in the mythos that Chris Chan whispered in Muhammad's ear, and now we have this comic.
The great dimensional merge is happening, guys.
Exactly. All right. Should I just start reading?
All right. Before we read though, everybody make one prediction on what we're gonna see during the reading.
I think Sonic's gonna be there.
Okay. If Sonic's there, you lose.
Okay. There is going to be a scene where an OC is created by two characters making out on top of the Chaos Emeralds.
Like they spawn.
Like, okay, that's literally what I have seen through so many of those goddamn, like, colored pencil ass hedgehog drawings that are described that I'm the son of like Sonic and Amy and they kissed on top of the Chaos Emeralds.
Okay. All right.
No, I've seen autism. All right, dog.
I'll
know what I'm
believe you.
talking
I'll
about.
believe you.
Okay. Because this is like a high school fucking fetid degenerate thing, there has gotta be either a like B plot where like fucking Amy is pissed that Sonic wants Rouge, or some fucking mention of like, whoa, Rouge is fucking rack, man.
Okay.
Do you think it's gonna be lesbians?
Yes, I feel like there's gonna be lesbians, but not like gays, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Let's see. It's probably gonna be
Homophobia.
that purple
Selective
bird bitch.
homophobia.
Yes, selective homophobia. It's probably gonna be that bird bitch and someone else. I'm putting that down. I don't know who
Okay.
the other one would be.
All right.
I'm gonna canonize this as being written by Guptail, which is the guy who made the top 5 or like top 10 hottest Sonic like
Shut
female
the fuck
characters.
It would
I
be
guess
a
I
10
would
out of
say
10.
Sonic is hot chick heaven.
That you want to play around the Himalayas with pyrokinesis.
I wanna
She has
listen. If
quills
it
that go
mentions,
to her fucking elbows. Hot.
You're him, Iron. You're him.
I'm gonna kill you.
if Glubtails is mentioned in this, I'll probably like, all right, I can look past all the. How many N bombs is that? It's 37 in the first chapter. Yeah, I'll look past it.
You'll give it some like hashtag like mission pass respect.
There's 100% gonna be some like mention of like Shadow the Hedgehog and some correlation with him being black.
Okay,
I hate that you're right.
you know what I mean when I say that like this is I'm reading like the author's note here. Do you know what I mean when I say like someone speaks like a Sonic fan?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Am I good to read this author's note real quick?
There's a lot more nasal in their voice generally.
Can one of you like stream the reading so I can?
It's posted in
Keep up.
the chat.
All right, I'll pop in.
It's not even
Oh,
like
we're on fanfiction.net. This can only get better.
It's not even like it's not even like a like nasally thing. It's just like the way they word things. Like right here, I see the word pissed to the extreme. Like I only feel like I see Sonic fans like say that.
Right.
I see the
well,
I see
just
the
so I don't
name.
get like lost, Humo, do you mind like streaming?
Sure.
I see the name of chapter 11. This is a panic moment. This is a make or break. We may be reading something fucking forbidden.
Look,
More forbidden than we imagined.
There's all right. There's two end goals for tonight. All right, if something heinous happens, I'm cutting stream. All right, that's where we stop.
Wait.
That's one end goal. The second end goal is going to be if we reach 2 hours.
Can I take the author's note as like Guptail?
Oh.
Lanny, do you wish to relinquish the author's note?
You can read it, and then I'll just read the rest.
Okay. Wow. One day I woke up and got an email from this website saying that my story was taken down for containing copyrighted content. It doesn't do that. It's my story, and I wrote it. Pissed to the extreme, I said, whatever, and then forgot about it for a few years. Today I am re-uploading it. Sonic
gonna have a
High School.
We're gonna have a stroke reading this. I can
All
tell.
right, I didn't have my prediction in here earlier, but I feel like Knuckles is going to do an absolute racism.
Yeah.
That he's gonna be a black person, or he's going to be a character that hates black people.
He's going to be
clocked that.
racist. He's going to be like, he's going to say like, you fucking bleep.
The shadow
Oh.
word.
You
The
fucking smart monkey.
We have established that one of the characters is Sonic's mom. Humo, you gotta take that.
Fuck off.
I
What is this
alright,
crock shit?
Listen,
Go
I
ahead.
can pull out Sergeant MILF if I need to.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll just
baby.
I'll get this clicking off here.
All right, go for it.
We got in all caps, in case for all my blind folk out there, we got all caps, Sonic High School.
Once more for the people in the
Chapter one.
back.
Sonic High School, all caps.
Thank you.
Chapter 1, Sonic's Journal. Oh. Sonic woke up today. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said, and Sonic screamed.
Alright, scream.
Oh, we're off to a great start.
Iron, you can do the Sonic sound effects. If Sonic screams, you scream. If I say jump, you say how Sonic.
Sonic!
Blew out your fucking mic.
I am late for school. I have to get to school now. Said Sonic, jumping out of the bed. Do a boing. Yeah. Sonic put his clothes on really fast. Ran out of his room because he is fast.
If he was slow, he would not be able to leave the room.
No time for breakfast, said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. You will regret this, said Sonic's mom. Leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her
Several
hands.
apron.
The
Several
aprons
aprons.
shield her entire body from all angles.
I
Wearing,
had to do a
several,
double take. I thought that said oven mitts on her head.
wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus.
Wait, Sonic's taking the bus?
Because Sonic is slow.
But we've already established he left his room because he is fast.
Tails, Knuckles, wait for me. I'm gonna give him a Ben voice. That makes me happy.
It's because he's blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking racist.
Said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. Hey, Knuckles,
Sorry,
it's
Knuckles.
Sonic. Said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. He is late, said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus, and he got on the bus after Tails. So you're the bus driver. Tell Iron that he's late.
You are having
what's
so
gonna-
much fun, Lanny.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Director Laney.
Oh
You
my
are
God.
late. Do that. Do you are late. Do that right now.
You're late, you little blue shit.
All right, your name's Matilda now. Just in time, said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid shuffle for the first time.
Why the Cupid shuffle?
I don't know, man. Author
What?
probably did the Cupid shuffle during the day before he wrote this.
Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. Fat ass. I'm so bad, said Knuckles, laughing because he said our two people should could.
No.
Oh no! Keep reading.
Oh, boy.
Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against the rules of both man and god. The bus started and it drove at the school. It parked and they got out.
We're at the school now.
We're at school now, said Tails. It is time to go to class. Sonic was also at school, so he went to his first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much, and that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. It is journal day, said Sonic's English teacher, Mrs. Lesson.
Miss Lesson.
That implies Mr. Lesson.
Mrs.
You know what?
Lesson was, huh?
I'm expecting this person to just be like one of those like fucking soulless Sonic 06 models that look straight off of Unity.
Oh yeah.
That just stares at T-pose.
Hey.
All these basics.
That's basically how I'm picturing this. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair, and she was not pretty. Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and we'll read one of your entries to the class. Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly and put his journal on her desk and ran back to his desk, all with his head down and not looking or talking at anyone.
Sound like you're breaking shit on your side.
That's
I'm
Sonic.
making sound effects.
Sonic's fast. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower.
You're so
This
fat.
feels like we're gonna like start reading like the fucking Loud House fic. You know what I mean?
I'm already in that mode.
I can tell.
Mrs. Lesson grabbed a journal from the pile, and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times it was crazy. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page, and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read, "Dear Journal, I called the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They are itchy and it's difficult to sit still with them because they are so itchy. I have to back up against the stucco surfaces and rub up and down them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams make my balls sweat and smell like the breath of a thoroughbred. And I think Amy, my girlfriend, spelled girlfriend with capital G and capital F, noticed. I hope my doctor calls. Love, Sonic."
Makes my balls sweat, smell like the breath of a thoroughbred. What the fuck kind of a statement is that?
Do you think he's? Never mind.
Projecting?
I think this entire thing is probably
stop
just
reading.
him writing like an autobiography, but he's using Sonic characters in the
You're
same
right.
way that fucking. Why is it always Sonic people that do this shit, man?
They need a
His
vessel.
His IRL teacher, Mrs. Lesson, fucking read his
Such a
ball
bitch.
cream comment.
Such a fucking bitch.
Sarge, I want you to know that I like actively did like an over-exaggerated grin that time, like teeth were showing and everything.
Yeah, I bet you look like fucking. Oh God, what's his fucking name?
You're choking.
Pumpkin Jack. Pumpkin Jack. Fuck you.
Oh no, stop reading, said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read. All
So
of it.
okay,
Everyone
alright, wait.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that she got
Timeline.
past the part where I have a problem with my balls and let her keep reading all the way to the end to love Sonic and then said, "Oh no, stop reading."
Everyone in the class laughed, and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows about his ball problems. Sonic felt his rage build up inside him like a pool of lava in a volcano. "Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone!" shouted Sonic. But everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed, so he ran out of the class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed into it. He screamed, "This sucks!" and curse words too.
Even curse words?
Curse words is capitalized.
Curse words such as dang.
Fuck and shit and ass and
Frick.
Satan.
Oh, fuck,
What is-
fucker.
"What is the problem?" said Tails. "Are you mad?" said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded. "You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls and that they are probably have problems they do not want everyone to know about too, so stop laughing at me." Sonic
Yeah,
thought Tails was
empathy.
right because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said, "Sonic, what is this I heard about you having problems with your penis and balls?" Sonic
Penis
was
is
so
not
mad
mentioned,
he punched-
Knuckles.
Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is now second period, so it was okay. And in that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class. "Hey, Amy," said Sonic, "check me out." And Sonic did a dance move. "Wow, cool. Let's kiss," said Amy. And Sonic and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched, but the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble, and who was going to tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, "Let's have sex," but he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard, and it was sexy to everyone. The teacher arrived and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to
The
Rouge.
entire class?
The entire class, man.
But he couldn't have sex with Amy.
And Obama
Amy-
walked in and high-fived Sonic.
Amy and Rouge talked, and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed. And Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problems, and Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended, and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. "Hey, Amy, why did you go telling Rouge how hard we kiss?" "Smiles," said Sonic with a smile on his
Motherfucker really
face.
just fucking smile about it.
With a smile on his face that meant he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to because it made him look cooler. Actually, Rouge was telling me about the problem with your balls and penis and butthole, and that everyone found out about it in your English class. Wow, was Sonic surprised? He did not know what to say.
So, like, the one thing they got right is that the grapevine likes to add things onto a game of telephone, if you will. First it was his balls,
high school
then it was his balls and his penis. Now it's his balls, his penis, and his butthole. Dude,
Everyone
and
knows
the
because
fact
you
that
did the entire class.
the fact that it is now second period, so it was okay. Like 45 minutes have passed. I'm fine. Gay
Did we
ball
reach
problems,
out
true.
Girlfriend, do you want to do the sex?
we should have sex in history class, but we shall not because it is too late because the teacher may
Because
come to-
teacher may show up and then we'll go, ooh, no sex in class, detention for you.
Goes up. Hey, Amy, wanna fuck?
The teacher.
But we can't do it. If teachers show up, it's bad. It's not bad that everybody else here they find sexy. Smile.
Oh, this is totally not way past cool.
All right, to prom.
I'm gonna actually.
The rest-
We're
Wait, are
already
we
at the
jumping
prom, Mark?
straight to the prom?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
We just were in second period talking about Sonic's gay ball problems. Why are we at prom already?
It's like Wani. It's the formal. Come on.
Congratulations, you're going straight to E1.
Could you imagine if like fucking Ben started spreading rumors about fucking Inko's ball problems and like in the
Hey, Ego, it's me, Olivia. I heard about your penis, butthole, and ball problem.
and then instead of like the fucking you remember where like the choice happens where it's like, oh, we're at the fucking teacher's or like the fucking principal's office and that's where it determines what route you're going on. It's Olivia wheels up to you and depending on how she replies about your ball problems is what route you're on.
Right,
Hey,
she
hey,
wheels
Jake,
up.
listen up. This is how you finish punch. Notes.
She wheels up to him. She's like, I heard about your ball problems. She looks him up and down. Nice.
E4.
And your ass.
All right.
So if she talks about your asshole at all,
You're at least E2.
Chapter 2, hit prom.
Oh my chest.
The rest of the day for Sonic was awful. So bad that it was that Sonic went home and went right to the bathroom and took a big poop. It was a mad poop because it went out fast. It shooted out of his butthole so fast it was like a gun shoot. This is bad. His poop sucks. But even the neighbors could smell it, and they all had a meeting that night about what to do about it. And they decided they would just put fans outside, and if it really started to smell like it, they would do something else.
Not
What
the fucking
is
war room
this?
meeting of. My fellow gentlemen, we are once again meeting again for the Sonic shit problem.
Hell of
This
an
is a
HOA.
crisis affecting our good neighborhood. What do we do about this hedgehog?
So
I
are
say we
having
call
Lainey
up
read this-
Robotnik.
Oh god. Are we having Laney read all of this? Watch.
Dude,
Robotnik
Laney's
be the
having
fucking
fun.
jock in school.
Do
You
you
know,
wanna-
He's
you
bouncing
wanna read
his little
about Sonic
stupid
poop?
chair. Yeah, do you
Hey,
want to read
you know
about Sonic
what?
poop?
Should we give someone like a page each?
I will take this chapter. Let me see.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I'm totally fine just kicking back and being the fucking peanut gallery.
Okay, then fucking yeah. Humo gets to be Peanut Gallery tonight. We're taking over stream.
Yeah.
We need to put like a out to lunch sign for Humo when he does this shit.
Well, okay, look. When I first proposed this to Lane, he was like, "I would be totally fine reading the whole thing by myself," and I was like, "Word."
You know what? I'm gonna propose an image that you're gonna tell me immediately no. It's a bunch of white guys working in a field with a dude with a belt. I think you already know where I'm going with this. We're just gonna put your head on the dude with the belt, and it's gonna be all of us reading.
No. Better yet, we get like fucking Vice to draw up you guys like picking papers out of a pile, and I'm over in the corner sitting in like a fucking plastic lawn chair, and my whip is instead just like the fucking cord of a mic with the mic at the end.
Sonic got me
And a
working.
bag of Humo coins sitting next to you that you're just chewing on.
Stream
Do you
got
wanna-
me working.
I never thought I'd hear you
Humo
sing
got
something
me
fun.
working.
Do you want me to finish this
Now
one
we
and then I'll
call it
trade
the
off? Or...
chain
I can get it if you want, unless you want to.
Do you want to talk about the dude? It's prom night. They're gonna. Are you sure you want to read the Sonami like fucking smut right now? Right after
I
poop
haven't-
talk.
I'm so
Yeah.
invested in
Go ahead,
I-
then. Go ahead, then I won't steal this from you.
So Sonic pooped and went up to his room and chatted into his pillow. I hit everything. Sonic shouted loud and heard a knock at his door. What is wrong, Sonic? Asked Sonic's mom. Nothing, said Sonic. Said Sonic.
Lanny,
Wait.
can we make a decision? Anytime it says Sonic's mom, we say Mom Sonic. I think that'd be funnier.
I'm gonna forget that.
Sonic Mom of Sonic.
What is wrong, Sonic? Ask Mom Sonic.
Okay, just keep it down because I'm trying to watch the T-V. said Sonic's mom to Sonic and left without saying anything else. Sonic was in his room still, so he looked out the window and saw Tails flying there with his flying tails. Sonic, are you okay? Asked Tails. I was worried about you, Sonic. Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room so he could think about kissing and doing sex on Amy when he wasn't with Amy. Please be happy, said Tails. Are you there?
Please be happy.
I
Are you
wish
there?
that was me.
Dude, this is like some like fucking like Skinwalker shit. Are you there? Hello?
Sonic went to the window and opened the window. Sonic grabbed Tails and put him on the bed because Sonic is strong too. This day was the worst, said Sonic. Everyone thinks I am a gay loser all because I give them my journal. Sonic cried a little and Tails
My male best friend. Everyone thinks I'm a fag. Grabs you and picks you up on the bed.
Oh.
Sonic cried a little and put his hand under his face to catch his. Or sorry, Sonic cried a little and Tails put his hand under his face to catch his tears. Tears can stain a carpet. Tails hugged Sonic and said, I am always here for you. The promise tonight also. Wow, I forgot, said Sonic. Sonic ran to his closet fast and pulled out his prom uniform. It's a tuxedo. And put it on faster.
Go
Is our limo here yet, Tails? Said Sonic while looking at Tails. Yes, said Tails right back. Let's go. And Sonic went outside with Tails, who was also in prom clothing, and they went outside and got in the limo.
Tails just had it on already.
Best wingman, truly.
The limo is broken, so the limo driver, who looked like a person with darker color.
What?
It's fucking.
What? Holy
I don't know if
shit.
you-
The monitor be like, sorry, kid, everything's fucked.
I don't know if you heard that last part.
I
Yeah,
did.
like-
I'm
like
staring at
like
it.
a person, but darker colored.
Sonic and Tails got out of the limo and asked the limo driver if they could fix it. Nope, the limo's broken eternally, said the limo driver.
Eternally, it ain't never ever getting fixed.
So Sonic grabbed
So-
Tails' hand and said, let's go. I ran all the way to the prom, which was an island called Ghost Island. This place is scary, said Tails. Ghost Island really was scary. It was shaped like a skull. Every little guy was dead. Sonic looked at Tails. Yeah, it is, said Sonic.
Just deadpan looking at
Tails with the
sky.
most reasonable take here in just a second.
Why would thee put the prom on this island? Said Tails. I don't see anyone else from the school here. Tails and Sonic were both worried about it all. Sonic and Tails walked forward and there was a haunted house. Sonic and Tails went into the haunted house and it was spooky. Sonic saw a ghost and Tails saw a mummy. There was a man laughing. That's some like Deltarune shit. There was a man behind this house.
He's laughing. He wants to give you something.
Haha, Sonic and Tails, now you were both here and fallen right into my trap, said the man laughing. The man looked like a fat, immature. Oh my god.
Sonic and Tails, you are now both here into my
Can I-
trap.
Can I say that? I don't know if I could say
What,
that.
gay? Yeah, you can say
No,
gay.
it's just the context.
Yeah, go
man looked
for
like
it, dude. It's fine.
The man looked
Hey,
like
if
a
you
fat,
takes it down,
immature
they're
gay.
homophobic.
It was Eggman. Eggman, why you're here? Asked Sonic and shouted at Eggman, "Are you here for the Chaos Emeralds?" Sonic shook his fist at Eggman and Tails ran at him. But what an idiot he was because a cage fell down from the top of the sky and trapped Tails. You are doomed now, said Eggman. Welcome to a graveyard of you.
What if that cage dropped and just immediately like fucking incinerated Tails?
I'm not gonna lie. If someone dropped the line "Welcome to a graveyard of you" on me, I'd be like, "Oh my god."
You'd be like, shit, this is kind of real.
Sonic was shocked but did not run forward because he did not want to get caught too. But what if Eggman did not have another cage? Sonic did not know, so he went to the side into a different room. This room was smaller, had carpets and wallpaper. It was still scary though. Sonic said, "I need to find a way out and to save Tails." He walked into a door that was on the next wall. Hell of a fucking way to describe a door. Next thing, said Sonic, and he came out of the room into the same room he was in. This is a haunted house, so you always come back to the same place, said Sonic, thinking of the famous saying he once saw on a wall of Walgreens where it was written.
That has the same energy as like, what was it, fucking Undertale 2? Fuck the cops or whatever.
Fuck cops on the Walmart on Santa's back.
Holy shit.
Eggman laughed and pointed at Sonic. I kissed Amy, and now you could never date her again because I am going to do sex to her tonight. No, this cannot be real, said Sonic. Sonic knew he had to do something, but what?
Dude, can you imagine the fucking Snap Cube, like people reading this shit?
Fine,
I think
AO3
it's
has
I
enough
think
problems.
it might be on AO3. I don't know.
Should we go looking for it?
Nah, at this point we're already here.
Okay. We're too deep in the slot.
Also, you know, it probably would have been a good idea to mention the summary where it says Sonic High School features Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, SBO, and more in crazy high school drama. I don't know why SBO got to be there, but like, sure. Passionate romances and crazy cliffhanger endings. It is known as the most addictive story online and is the ultimate Sonic story about high school. The story contains no graphic descriptions, and all the high school students are 18 years old. This is a re-upload of original. Yeah, no graphic descriptions, but you got really descriptive about how stinky his shit was. So like, I don't know, man.
Eggman is going to do a sex at Amy.
Sex on Amy, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, take it away. Sir.
Okay. Laney, you okay if I take this one?
There's part of me that wants to read this whole fucking thing, but I don't want to keep you here and not like read it.
Entirely up to you.
I don't want to be mean.
Dude, just make a call.
I want to read it.
Okay, take it away then. I'm not
Okay, how
I'm
about
not gonna
this?
take your baby away from you.
How about this? How about that? Fucking Christ.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god, I gotta go do my laundry. Hold up. Go ahead, read.
I was gonna say, how about Sarge takes fucking Eggman, but yeah, alright. He's got laundry.
I also want to point out in the corner there's a little image here. Do you have this pulled up on stream, or is this like podcasting right now?
I have the page pulled up on stream.
Room.
Should I be concerned?
No. I don't want users to read ahead. It's just funny because in the corner here there's a little blue photo that says Sonic High School in front.
Critically acclaimed series.
Series.
Critically acclaimed. Can we name the critics?
Chapter 3: The Two Most Important People. Sonic ran the fastest right to Dr. Eggman, threw his traps, and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on. "I'm coming for you," said Sonic, and he jumped right up to the platform and got so close but fell because it was just too high to reach even for Sonic. Sonic said "damn" and ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room under Eggman. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top he jumped again from a higher spot and this time reached the platform because it was easier to get to it. "Now you were mine," shouted Sonic right next to Eggman in his ear.
Dude, that was such a long-winded way to say, "I'm gonna get you," and I fucked up the jump, so I went up higher and I made the jump.
Why do I imagine Eggman just standing there with his fuck-ass smile while, like, Sonic gets uncomfortably close to his ear and just screams, "Now you are mine!"
That is exactly what I fucking meant. Like the fucking baseball and the coach screaming. It's because whoever's writing this, number one, I noticed that in a single paragraph, if like something is happening, they will only like describe like one character's happenings per paragraph, and then like also they need to describe like every single small action. "I am not going to fall this easily," said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote control out of his pocket and pressed a button on it that made a dome of lasers around the Eggman. "Get out of here," yelled Eggman. "I am Eggman, and I will have my way with the treasures of this island," said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go to. Eggman disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling. Ceiling spelled SEALING. And Sonic was led to the bottom of the room in the middle of the stairs. "Amy still has to be here somewhere, and I need to get Tails out of that locked cage," said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked a door and ran into the door. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Sonic said, "This man probably died ages ago, left all his money from being in real estate."
Holy shit.
"To his sons who built this place." Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left and went into the next room.
So cool.
This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with rope around her feet and hands, and there was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth, so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Sonic ran right to the bed without doing anything before doing that. And untied Amy with his sonic speed. "I am so glad you are here," said Amy. "This prom is not turning out like I hoped it would when I bought this dress." Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was just like what she normally wears, but longer, and there was 2 flowers on the 2 shoulders. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought just for a moment that this
Of
was the
course.
perfect moment to get her... Oh my god. Sonic thought for just a moment that this was the perfect moment to get her to give sex to him, but he couldn't do it because Tails still needed help.
I was fucks you right now, Amy, if Tails' wasn't grabbed.
At least his priorities are straight, I guess.
Where is the key to open Tails' cage? Said Sonic to Amy. We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out of the cage.
The cage, yeah, of course. The cage Tails is in. Cage made for Tails. Tails' cage.
You had the same brain cell.
I saw Eggman putting a key in the safe behind the picture in the room you were just in. So let's go get it. Amy and Sonic ran to the next room.
Wait, how did she
Sonic
see
got
that?
there first. Good
She was
fucking
tied to the
question.
fucking bed.
Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Sonic punched his big strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder and found the safe behind the painting. This safe needs a password, said Sonic. What could it be? Sonic thought long and hard about everything. Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew Eggman was a gay asshole who always ruined Sonic's plan. Who always ruined Sonic's plan to be the hero, and now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped on his brain and thought harder.
Dude, sometimes
Maybe
I
the
like
password-
I like read
Not
ahead
his
just
head,
like
his brain.
a sentence or two, and then when I see something like so I knew Eggman was a gay asshole, I'm like, this is gonna be a heater.
You know what? I'm gonna start fucking simplifying my shit. I'm just gonna be like, sorry to attribute you to Eggman, but you're being kind of a gay asshole.
You're giving Eggman right now, dude.
You said that to a Mormon. You said that to a Mormon, they would pop.
Like,
Oh my god.
Maybe the password is his name, said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it in the safe lock. I love her for her body, thought Sonic. Sonic thought harder and had an
Dog.
idea. What if the password is Sahoik Salamabi?
It's Chaos Emeralds backwards.
Finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. Amy, who was there, said, "What does that mean?" Amy, Sonic's girlfriend, was confused. It is Chaos
Amy,
Emeralds backwards.
Sonic's
Sonic's
girlfriend.
girlfriend. It is Chaos Emeralds backwards because what he really wants. Whoa, hold on. It is Chaos Emeralds backwards. What he really wants, but messed up, so we could not guess it. Screamed Sonic, so happy. Sonic typed the password into the safe, and would you know it? It popped open, and there was this big key. So Sonic took it. Sonic ran down the stairs, and then Amy did, and Sonic opened Tails' cage, and Tails got out. And you guys ask why the fuck English is important. I am so glad to be safe again. Thanks to you, Sonic, the day is saved. Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream, but Sonic was not.
A
What is wrong, Sonic?
crocodile
Everything
having
is
a
right
silly
now.
dream?
But Sonic,
Yeah,
No, it isn't.
totally, dude.
though it isn't, said Sonic, so mad and sad. Eggman got away without a real punishment for what he did. Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking about how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of.
I thought he was gonna mention how Eggman was gay again. Like,
But we are all safe, Amy said. That is what really matters. Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpowers must be being nice because, like he knew before, it was being smart, which Tails was best, and Sonic is also good at it too. Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore because his balls did not even really itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school.
Sonic's like one step away from being like, "Shut up, bitch! I like how big your tits are, not how loud your mouth is."
God.
Listen, girl, I ain't trying to hear that hullabaloo. I'm just trying to get that hullaballoons. You know what I'm saying?
There is phlegm increasing.
And then Knuckles is gonna like fucking high five and say, "That was awesome, dude."
I have a feeling
Uh-huh.
that this was written by a non-verbal autistic, or at least he's like outwardly non-verbal.
This is just him like fucking putting it all down.
I have a feeling he was capable of going to high school normally, but everyone knew.
This is like reading Sonic Dreams collection.
Can we do that?
I
on
was
stream?
thinking of
Like, is that
want
like an
to.
option?
it
You want
is if you have it.
I'm sure I could track it down.
Can you just get like? Can you just start like adding random Sonic gifs into the stream?
Fucking no. You know how much effort that is? This is a shitpost stream, baby. I ain't doing fuck or all for it.
Oh, let me
Breathe.
just give me like a
A
15
lot has
like
happened.
You know what? If since Lanny's starting to get burned out, I will take his place.
I can still read it. I just need a second to clear my fucking throat. Because every time I stop and like redouble over a word, I have to like rebreathe.
All right.
Oh,
this guy's
I
been
read
hanging out
ahead.
with it,
We're gonna
man.
have some fun.
Oh yeah, Sarge, do you want to like take a character while Lanny reads?
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Okay. First off, is Lanny gonna stop it long enough to like let us do characters? Because I know he's just been reading this shit, just like he's reading it faster than Sonic can,
Dude, even Sonic couldn't read this fast.
because he's fucking autistic.
He's too busy
pause
thinking
and
about
let
his itchy nuts.
Okay, since the two most prominent characters seem to be Sonic and Amy, or like Sonic and Tails, both of you can like take a prominent character, and I'll pause on like their line. If you want to do that.
Sarge, I think you knocked Sonic out of the park.
Yeah, you're gonna force that upon him.
Oh yes, thank God I get itchy nuts.
But it doesn't
And
matter
butthole
anymore. You
and
forgot
peanut.
about it.
You know what? If we can, I'll tell you what. I have to leave in 10 minutes so I can go shower. Yeah, I get to shower my itchy nuts away. You know what? That's maybe why he has the itchy nuts, because the author doesn't fucking shower.
True.
No creams work, but the shower might.
How about I knock out one chapter for you, boss, and then I go shower, and y'all can have the rest of this enjoyable experience to yourselves.
I think
I'll take
that's
that.
fair.
I'll take that. Yeah, you can read.
Okay.
How about you, Iron? You take that deal?
Yeah, sounds good to me, Chief.
Carves a swastika into your chest.
Scalps you.
What? Chapter 4, Getting a Date. Sonic did like in the first chapter and went to school again. Now it's lunchtime and Sonic was in the lunchroom. Sonic was telling all of the people at his table, who were Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Espio, and Charmy B, about what did happen yesterday. But Tails already knew, so he was nodding his head like a good friend. You should have seen it, said Sonic. I was in the haunted house and I shot Eggman. But I let him get away right before I could kill him. Sonic laughed and Tails laughed at the same time. Knuckles said, "You should stop going on these cool adventures because high school is more important."
Like, fuck,
Said
Knuckles said that.
Shut up, nerd.
Said Knuckles, and Sonic knew he was right because it's called Sonic High School. It should be more about high school part. Sonic asked them all
Oh, this is so rad.
they're up to.
Do you
what
think-
they're up to as in there?
Do you think this
Roll
chapter was made because somebody on the previous chapter's like, what happened to the high school part?
No, he thought he was so smart for that.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
He had a
I am
dumbass
entering the
for not
science
scriptwriting that.
competition, said Tails. To win the science competition, I have to come up with the best invention, and my invention is the invisibility hat. It makes you invisible, but I can't do it right now because I have to make sure it works perfect for the science competition. Tails was so
Not
smart
that
that
I-
Sonic knew he would win the science competition because Tails is like intestine.
Intestine.
No, not even intestine. It's intestine. Einstein.
He's a Philistine.
Oh my God, it's supposed to be Einstein.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh
You just
God. Oh my fucking God. Nerd, shout Knuckles right into Tails' ear. What a bad guy. I'm just hanging out and not going to class because I don't want to. I don't want to cause trouble. Because I want to cause... What the fuck? Said Knuckles. Knuckles was so bad that he would cause trouble. Sonic thought Knuckles was a fuck. Shadow was next, and he was badder than Knuckles, but in a different way. not going to be around.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to be around much longer, said
Don't go to
Knuckles.
school tomorrow.
He always did ellipses at the end of what he was saying because it was mysterious.
Did the fucking author mess
No
up and
way.
not say said Shadow and he did said Knuckles?
Where are you going? Said Tails because he was curious. I'm going to kill my parents. Said Shadow.
See, this is how Shadow is worse than Knuckles. He did serious bad things.
He did serious bad things. At least at the end of the day, Knuckles could sleep. Shadow was too dark for that. Oh my god! I almost let my mouth run. I was about to ask questions.
Ding, ding, ding.
My dark passenger won't let me sleep. He keeps me up at all times.
Dexter? This is fucking Dexter?
Shadow Harvesting.
I have to kill my
Oh my
parents.
Can we please make a mod called Wani High School?
And then Espio
No.
walks in, just like, yeah, whatever that's all about. I
I'm going
don't
to
care.
try
I
out
have
for
to
the
go kill my
football team.
parents.
Said Espio. Espio was athletic like Sonic, but not as fast, but he had a horn on his nose that was good for attacking people in front of him, so Sonic thought he would be good at football.
Fuck helmets, I guess.
That is some gut-till ass, like...
What was fucking Charmy B's voice? Alright, the most annoying thing I could think of. I am going to try out for the play! That's just Toad. He's Toad now.
Sure.
Toad
Charmy
said.
B. Charmy B was loud and singing always.
Nailed it.
Do you want me to get like the bleep ready for you?
Replace it with Lanny.
Please, I'm gonna say this slow so you know where to bleep me, okay?
Alright, yeah.
You're an annoying. So you should do great, said Knuckles.
Don't my feelings!
Charmy was used to being Hector, so he was able to remove himself from his potent fury.
Look at me, Charmy. Look at me, Charmy.
Did you see Ruse just now? Said SBO. She is looking so hot in her tiny bra.
I fucking
SBO
know it!
obviously wanted to kiss her deep. Alright, Iron wins, I guess.
I'm 2 for 2, man.
Fuck you.
I
You should ask her out, said Sonic.
I was so close on my
Promise
prediction.
yes.
I should have went with homophobic instead of racist.
You were. No one's kissed on top of the Chaos Emeralds yet, so I guess that. Well,
There's still time.
said SBO. Oh yeah, it's only chapter 4 out of how many?
25?
Oh. Well, that's okay. Well, that is okay. You can date anytime, said Sonic. Oh, said SBO. Well, then I'm going to kiss and sex her tonight.
See, there's time.
SBO was like a little boy looking at his mom's boob for the first time.
No.
Sonic and Tails together were both looking at each other. They wanted to help SBO.
Dog.
We are gonna help you get a date, said Sonic and Tails at the same time simultaneously. And we're gonna do it right now, said Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails got up and both grabbed one of SBO's arms and dragged him across the room. Sonic did most of the dragging because he is stronger.
And badass.
put him right at Rouge.
And awesome.
And hot.
God, I love Sonic.
Alright, Tails. Get to work.
What is this about? Said Rouge with a questioning sound. She blinked her eyelids quickly like a race car. What do you want? Why are you here? SBO looked right into her eyes with a passion like 100 barking dogs and said, Rouge, will you go out with me? SBO was sweating and there were drops of sweat dropping off his hands in front of her. I don't know, said Rouge and looked at SBO. Rouge gave him a sexy look that made SBO feel in love. Please do it, said Sonic and Tails.
Please fuck my friend. Please.
He's so fucking. He's so lonely.
Please. He's so fucking lonely. His only friends are the bee and the crocodile. He's such a fucking virgin. Please.
Do you know how gay the bee is? Knuckles thinks he's really gay.
You can ask Knuckles for himself. Yeah, I think he's a. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, I felt you setting it up and I had fucking reached across my desk.
Oh my god. Okay, we can go on a date tonight, said Rouge. Sonic and Tails and Espio were stoked and high-fived right there. But this time tonight, one of them would have done their first sex.
And it wasn't gonna be Espio.
You get
Now
him,
here's the
Tails.
hard part, said Espio.
Oh my
How
god.
do I put the sex in her without getting in trouble? Sonic and Tails looked at each other and thought, uh-oh. And Espio walked out while holding on to Rouge's boobies because they are now boyfriend and girlfriend and it's allowed
It's
to do it.
just that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I accept you as my mate. You now hold my tits.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You can hold
Guys,
my
it's a
titties while we
custom.
walk. You can hold my...
Espio, are you okay? You feeling upset? You want to hold my tits? Does holding my tits make you feel bad?
Oh my god. Oh,
We are due sex now.
oh man.
We may
Okay.
partake of the hornies, right?
We're in chapter 5.
Dude, there's got to be an
Okay.
obligatory like Espio's horny joke because of his horn. There has to be one, right?
His horn
Oh,
gets
you're so
bigger.
right.
Jesus
No, that's
Christ.
too highbrow for our boy.
No, well, I mean,
What is
he's proven that he has the intellect. He did note on how the title of the fic should be the focus. Remember, not the cool adventurers. Holy shit!
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
Where are we going from here?
Sarge shower time.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta go wash my itchy balls.
My itchy balls,
Am I-
butthole, and dick.
Am I taking this one? Or are you still wanting the reins, Laney?
I'm going to read it.
Slap
You wanna-
the irons onto iron. Make him read it.
Do you want to voice Sonic?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
what a dazzling
voice-
proposition.
Alright. Or do you want to do just Sonic, or do you do all the voices?
Do you want to tag in Humo on any of
I'm
them?
good.
Okay.
Read, slaves, read.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I can do voices.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Later.
Bye bye. It was the end of the day at school, and it was the first time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school.
We're on the bus now.
Said Tails.
No more classes.
Tails was happy, but sad because he is smart. Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes when not everyone was on the bus. It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight now that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle even more and stretched out when he was just sat across 2 seats because now his limits were the Alpha and the Omega. Oh.
How can we help
Oh.
Espio?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded
I don't know.
and thought about it on the bus. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and then they got out at the bus stop that they normally got on. They normally got in the bus at just like always. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails, and then Knuckles in order.
Time to go home.
Said Tails,
We are almost there.
and they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles because they were all different families, so they did not live together.
No
and
shit.
Sonic's
Thank
and
you,
Sonic's
Arthur.
mom made a dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical fortune on it. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself instead of his head.
What the fuck is going on?
The path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis.
Said Sonic instead of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper, and he knew it
Is
was a good
Sonic
sign.
gonna do sex at Tails?
Maybe. And he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex.
Oh,
Then the
I
phone
see.
rang. Sonic ran to the phone, picked it up, and said,
Hello?
into it. It was Tails.
What? Okay.
I'm
mind.
so lost.
Dude, I feel like there's something like standing on the horizon staring me down, and I feel intimidated.
Oh, the event horizon is coming. I have an idea.
Said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking.
I can give Espio my invisibility hat that for the science competition, and he can use it to do sex for Rose.
Sonic smiled so wide like the King of Fire, finding out that he burned down New York City using only his
What?
firepower. I also like how this whole plotline is they're together, but they can't sex.
They
'cause
have to be invisible so that way they cannot tell that the sex is happenings, or else they get in trouble.
Apparently, sex can only happen at the school.
Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too. Seeing Tails is not as fast as Sonic, they knocked on the house and Espio came out of the door.
Here's my invisibility hat, and you can use with Rose tonight to make sex in. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you are wearing the hat of, or when someone who is wearing the hat wants you to be impossible to see and impossible to hear.
Scream Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse. Scream Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood.
Thanks for the lore drop.
Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud, and she would say,
What?
and Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't gonna use them.
Lanny, like, do you like seek inspiration from these types of writings? Is this how you get like your fucking just like solid heaters coming out?
It is now. Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hand and said,
Cool, thanks. Get out of here, faggot.
and kept going. So Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their own homes. Back at home, Sonic thought it would be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge so that he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about it was kissing, which really wasn't sex, but it probably was kind of the same thing, and Sonic would just read about it online before talking about it anyway, and he would know the right words for the things then.
Why are we meandering mid fucking paragraph?
Methinks the man does project too much.
Sonic sat in his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer, opened up Sonic Instant Messenger, and messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing but at her home, and said,
Hey Amy, wanna finally come true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?
We have to reach the true lab by having sex.
Sonic waited for a long time on his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others. Then Amy finally responded. What Amy said was,
No way!
Sonic was so shocked, his brain must have felt like a total idiot. That fucking sentence there was Sonic sat on his chair in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger, had me fucking like about to punch my tongue out.
Did you feel like a throb in your head?
I was like running and avoiding mines.
No, what happened is you were running, you heard one mine go off, and you're like, well, I gotta keep moving.
Chapter 6, Espio and Rouge. Espio walked to Rouge's house because it was time for their date together, and all Espio could think about was what they were about to make sex for the first time. Espio looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so he would know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. It was Rouge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him.
Is he gonna have like a fucking sex incantation or something?
It's a ritual, you see.
Espio knocked at Rouge's house door.
I hope she's home,
said Espio, and she was open. She opened the door just then.
And she opened the door, and her big titties started bouncing. Espio couldn't think to say anything anymore because he was distracted.
Hello, boob jiggle sound effect. I'm home,
said Rouge, looking always sexy in her tiny, in her tiny baby broad, holding big cool boobs.
Big cool boobs.
Espio thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here.
Where are you taking me on our date tonight?
Whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice.
The voice is filled with sex.
Espio had thought this one over on the way over so that he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted.
Well,
said Espio.
Just let me put on this science hat and we will begin sex.
Rouge looked shocked, but she was probably excited too. As you could tell, they both had a erection.
Oh, Rouge is packing heat!
Rouge got the Fudacock?
Dude,
Crazy.
I'm so scared of this chapter. This is about to be terrible.
We left out where she says what? Yeah. Said Rouge in a shocked way.
Right here?
Espio said,
Yes, this hat was made by Tails specifically for our date. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear while I am wearing.
Espio did a cool face at her because being smart can be cool too as long as you're not a nerd.
Fucking nerd!
Jerk ass dweeb.
Rouge said,
Okay, let's go inside.
and gently grabbed Espio's hand, but he pulled it back, and she fell, causing him to fall, and they both together fell onto the grass, where they rolled around on it, or in it, until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house's
Gosh.
front lawn. So there was plenty of room around them for activities.
No, I want to fuck you in the grass.
No,
Said Espio,
I want to make sex in you right here.
and Espio put on the invisibility hat so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world of possibilities were optioned to them, so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted, and it was time to start sex right now.
Dude,
Now!
dude, it's about
Espio
to
revealed
get bad.
Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it.
How
Rouge
can she
said,
see it? It's Invisibra.
exactly,
Cool.
and took out her vagina. Espio's penis was really big.
Her vagina.
Espio's penis is really
Vagina
big
equipped.
from looking at Rouge, like when he is in church, and it is so boring, but you're just gonna bone her anyway. Rouge's vagina looked like a surprise ghost.
I need to hold on. I need to find where the. Ah!
Right underneath cool.
Okay.
Espio's, huh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You're good. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian salad dressing.
Dog. Here it comes.
Cried Espio, ramming his
Wait, no,
Is
hold on. Here it comes!
cried Espio, ramming his I don't know how to say that word.
Mauve.
Mauve?
Yeah,
Mauve
it's a color.
Avenger. Oh, his Mauve Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Men arcade game.
Why?
Jiggling the titties like an arcade stick.
Espio slapped his big awesome penis from side to side into her vagina like a hot dog windshield wiper, and Rouge was ripping grass. Then Espio used his tail to flip her over, he can do this, and put his penis into her butt. He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a golf course and digging out the back of the
What the fuck is this
What
shit?
is this verbal imagery?
Holy fuck.
Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot and not flying because Espio was holding on to her ass cheeks and pressing into them with his fingers and leaving marks that looked like it said "Wow,"
Wow.
and then combined with the spot where her butthole is, and that is what she felt because Espio seemed to be a sex professional. Espio used his tail
At
again
least
to
he's
flip.
not a sexy amateur.
That is true. Espio, he
What
did read
the-
online. Espio used
Man.
his tail again to flip her over and did all-star sex things like using his penis like a
All-star.
rolling pin. Using his penis like a rolling pin on her face and plugging in his penis into her belly button to see how far it would
What
go
do you
and
mean?
and making a balls hurricane with swirling his balls and her balls.
What?
Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated and semen came out of it and landed on the Rouge, who was laying there on the lawn, but no one could see it, so it was okay. At that part, Espio screamed.
Don't.
No.
Don't.
It's.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god! It's semen time.
And Rouge shouted.
Yep, go for it, Iron. No, go for it.
Create a generation in me!
Espio ejaculated semen
Oh
into her
my
vagina. Into her vagina, and that is what happened. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away, and Espio took off the invisibility
There's
hat, and it was
multiple
like
set of balls. She does
and it was
have
like-
balls, confirmed.
that is true. and it was like nothing ever happened, but they both know it because they were there for it.
Bye-bye.
Said SPO.
No, hold on. Bye-bye.
Said SPO, and SPO walked off her property and away to his house and did the rest of the things until school
I
happened the
got
next
mine.
day.
I'm fucking out of here.
Dude, I feel like I got lobotomized. Where am I? Holy
Chapter
shit.
7.
Guys, that's what love
Teenage
looks
women, dude. I don't know if I can.
like. Oh, brother.
Chapter 7. Teenage woman.
Oh no.
had front sex.
Whispered SPO at the people at his lunch table. SPO was at school and in the lunchroom, and also was Tails and Knuckles and Charmy B and Vector too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
ejaculated from my penis into her body, but you haven't done that.
They had not done that.
Wow, cool. You are the coolest after Sonic.
Said Tails, who was right there, so he didn't have to shout. It was good not to shout because this was supposed to be a secret. Tails did not hear, but the whole school. Tails did not hear the whole school talking about SPO's penis and balls, like with Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way: sex.
What?
Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where is that gay bag?
Said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth. Just, oh my god.
Why am I imagining Jake right next to me? Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Sonic's cool. I don't know.
Said Tails to Vector. Where Sonic was somewhere else. Oh, sorry. Where Sonic was somewhere else. Trying to find Amy, who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house.
Are you home?
Said Sonic.
Are you home?
It was like Amy was not home because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because Amy was his. Oh, Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend, and even if she denied his sex offer, so he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing.
Are
Sonic
you home?
was now.
No?
Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house was really pink because that was Amy's color. Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Sonic finally went to Amy's bedroom and opened the door up. What
you
Sonic
home?
saw what Sonic saw next was what he did not expect. Amy was there, tied up on her bed with a thing in her mouth, and so she couldn't talk.
Dude,
Sonic did a scream and
like-
ran over to.
Once is like a happenstance, twice is like a fucking reoccurrence. All right, like is this gonna be a pattern? Is she just gonna keep getting tied up with something in her mouth?
Sonic did a scream and ran over to
Oh
Amy, who was
my
looking at her
God,
with
no.
tears in her eyes. She looked sad and starved like African kids. Sonic untied Amy, and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms.
It was awful.
Said Amy.
He came into my room in the evening and tied me up in this bed and messed up the things in my room.
Amy was right.
Is
Her
that
room
all?
looked messy.
So get a maid.
said Sonic, always thinking about a solution to problems.
Who tied you up? Who was it? Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me. We're in
Sonic
your
patted-
house.
Are you home?
Are you home?
Sonic patted Amy on the back to help her.
It was Shadow. I saw him outside his house next door with a machine gun and a sword going in his house to kill his mom. And he saw me. He knew I saw him, so he tied me up like a brigand. What the fuck?
Like a brigand.
Amy said all of this. Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now that in the other part when Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always the bad guy. What they didn't realize was that Shadow was serious.
Okay, is this implying it's like a situation where Shadow constantly talks about killing his parents, and then it's just this one time? Because I was kind of under the impression that he just like sat down at the lunch table and was like, "I'm gonna kill my parents," and then
I
left.
was gonna do it.
And then, yeah, like everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he'll kill his parents. That's why he's a bad guy."
Oh,
Okay, was it
fuck.
him who also said that you would not have sex with? Wait, what the? Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger?
Said Sonic
Said
to
Sonic
Amy.
to Amy.
Well, okay, I got so confused.
You got flipped turned upside down, dog.
Yeah, I sure fucking did. You know what? We'll roll with it.
All
Right
right.
underneath it.
What? Oh, okay. Yes, I did not talk to you then.
Spoke Amy back to Sonic.
So how do you really feel about it?
Asked Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex ideas.
Shit, I don't know.
Said Amy still all worked up.
Give me like a day. Right now, let's get things right now.
So Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw SBO walking around between a lot of other people.
Hey, here you are.
Said SBO to Sonic and Amy.
I had sex with Rose last night. Do not tell everyone.
Said SBO.
You should really tell everyone. I would be like, my rep would like really use it. Oh, that's right, you did. I almost forgot.
Said Sonic.
Hear that, Amy?
And Amy was like, "Yup."
Yeah, sure, honey. You gotta tell me all about it later so I know what to do to Amy.
You've got to
Said
roll your
Son-
penis across your face like a rolling pin, dude.
Like a pin roll.
I just imagine him turning to Amy with just like the stone.mo before.
Said Sonic and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound coming from down the hallway where someone was coming. It was a really fat guy. It looked so huge to him. The fat guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was, and it was Rouge.
Oh my god, is she Gregor's?
No.
Oh no.
Wow, you are so fat now.
Said SBO.
What's that about?
Rouge looked mad and surprised at SBO.
Huh, well, you got me pregnant.
Said Rouge.
Oh my god!
Thought Sonic to himself without saying it with a voice.
She is pregnancy fat.
This means she will have a baby.
Thank you, author.
Amy was smiling for real to Rouge.
That's so nice. I hope you have a great baby.
Said Amy. Sonic was trying to be a good boyfriend and said,
Hope your baby is cool.
and smiled. SBO looked more worried than everybody else.
So, I am gonna be your baby's dad?
Said SBO, worried and excited, both.
You want me on the fucking buzzer here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better believe it. Boy.
Said a voice that sounded just like Shadow's.
Oh, Shadow, okay.
Yeah, Shadow just walked in for throw that one out.
Chapter 8, Things Change.
Dude, I think like I got one chapter left in me. We can continue this maybe another time. Because I can only imagine. This one's called Things Change, man. And Shadow's about to walk in here. This is going to
We
be.
can't leave it on this.
He's going to kick, like, Rouge in the tummy and kill the baby. Alright. Fucking. Let's get it.
Shadow!
Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there,
Surprised to see me?
said Shadow.
We know what you did to your mother!
Screamed Amy like a crazy man.
Like a crazy
it
man.
was!
Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence.
You did not see anything. I am Shadow, and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have.
Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her.
But I saw you!
Then Amy said.
You saw nothing. I stopped you.
Shadow said.
Fucking Shadow's out here being like, metagaming. You didn't see it. Stop.
It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom.
Said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous and her smaller than Rouge's, but still good boobs wiggled a little, and Sonic thought it was cool to see and he wanted to support her.
Dude, I thought it was
I did
really
not
rad when your
kill my
boobs
mom.
wiggled.
I did not kill my mom. I was going to my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman.
Shadow said.
Okay.
Said Sonic, and Sonic and SBO went to class because it started and they were still in the high school hallway.
He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald Shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station.
Said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way.
Oh.
We gotta do something about him tying me up, but do not kill your mother.
Responded Amy.
I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I do not think that is a good quality for high school students.
So I was gonna kill him.
High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes, which is what we should be trying to be.
Alright, renegade.
Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he did have bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended.
What?
We really just
Later,
skate by all this shit, huh?
Problem solved.
Later,
On to the next.
after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio.
Hey, Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being for Rose's baby?
He said into the computer.
Listen, Sonic,
Oh,
this is
God.
hard for me to say.
Said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic.
I went to get Rose to get abortion.
Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rouge's baby would die.
The
There has
Rouge
to be
abortion
enough-
is real.
I fucking can't do it. There has to be another way, Espio!
Said Sonic in Sonic Messenger.
But if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it's your decision.
Oh my fucking god.
Good.
Oh
Because I'm
no.
Good. Because I want you to help me. I'm going to Rouge tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion in one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me.
1 second. I need
This is real.
I need like a moment.
This is real fucking bad.
Ooh-wee.
Whew, okay.
Trigger warnings, abortion?
Trigger warning forced abortion.
Said Espio then.
Okay, see you then.
Said Sonic. The next day happened, and then Sonic was at lunch.
I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic.
Said Tails in a sad, mad way.
I wanted you to come because I am such a... This is evil. I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you.
Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were the best friends.
Well, sorry, Tails. I was so busy and I didn't not know.
Said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again.
Kiss my ass, Dick!
Screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails.
This is awful.
Said Sonic.
He is my best friend.
Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to think about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the abortion pill from Espio. Vector was there too, which was weird because he usually was not.
Wasn't he there yesterday?
Man. Okay, Espio, are you ready?
Said Sonic only to Espio. Espio shook his head yes.
Hey, Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch?
Sonic said to Rouge, distracted from Espio.
Dude,
Looks like Sonic did it perfectly because while he was asking these things, Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin. Rouge, no, she isn't. Rouge answered the question.
she's
no one was
pregnancy
paying
fat.
attention because they are now glad it is done. It was done.
Dude, is it gonna be like a thing where like this is immediately gonna kill the baby? Like it's just going to fucking
Oh, uh-oh. What is this?
Said Rouge, suddenly looked like a shocked woman.
Never mind. What? What is wrong?
Asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it.
I think I am having baby.
Oh my
Here
god,
it
it's so
comes.
much worse.
Rouge said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real.
Oh no.
Said all of them together, but Rouge lied down on the ground and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on because it was going to be gross.
Oh
They can
my
see a baby
fucking
start-
god.
They could see a baby start to come out of her butt and it was crying a lot. Everyone wanted the baby to shut up because they were already trying just to have lunch, but now there was a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high
Dog.
school.
There's just a casual pregnancy happening and everyone's like, god damn it, dude, I'm just trying to fucking eat my hot dog.
This is
here, like,
like
this is fucked up.
Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said,
Get out of my way, kids. I have to help this baby get out of Rose. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves.
Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt and it was still crying, could you believe it?
Joking.
Rouge was
Butt
exhausted
baby.
from her baby. Mrs. Leslie was not. Mrs. Leslie held the baby in her hands while they were still crying and held it out to everyone.
Look at it.
The Mrs. Leslie, Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists. Uh-oh. I'm invested. I want to read the next chapter.
Oh no.
We're in so
One more.
deep.
One
Not
more.
the Knuckles butt, baby.
Lainey, don't say I never do anything for you. You get one more.
Thank you. Rouge's baby, chapter 9, a bunch of
You are
babies.
actively like fucking like bouncing in your seat right now.
Bunch
I
of
have been.
babies.
Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close.
Hey, Espio,
Said Sonic.
aren't babies supposed to like look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but looks like someone else I know.
Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like.
Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles.
Said Vector.
Cool, I'm gonna go tell him.
Vector's out here trying to cause as much problems as he can.
Vector ran like a crocodile to find Knuckles to tell him what he said. Rouge was still on the ground looking all tired and sore, and Mrs. Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby. This dang baby was still crying.
We should abortion pilled it. It's crying too much.
Espio looked worried about it.
You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me?
Espio went over to Mrs. Lesson, who was holding the baby, and looked at it closer, and he still could not see himself in the baby.
This does not make sense.
Said Espio to the baby. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby.
Wagyu!
He said, making that sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby, and that looked like him. The baby was still crying.
What is wrong with you?
Yelled Knuckles at Rouge.
Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta like be your dad.
He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said,
The biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out.
Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It is harder than having a dog.
Okay, so I need to like cut in here for a second. Did like the baby manifest as Knuckles or did they fuck? Like, because how it's sounding right now, it's like, oh, why'd you go and do this? What the fuck, dude? I didn't want to have a child. This sucks. Horoscope told me I was gonna have a kid today. I didn't even fucking do nothing.
Butt babies, man.
Fucking butt babies, man.
It's probably that this guy thinks that depending on who you are in a relationship with,
If you like
depends on-
somebody, it makes them the baby.
yes, it makes the baby come out them instead.
Holy shit, that would be the fucking wildest thing.
I mean, clearly he doesn't know where babies come out of, so
Yeah, butt baby.
somehow he knows about vaginas, but you know, whatever. Fuck. Rouge was tired and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage and said,
I'm sorry. It was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't because he would not treat me like this.
What Rouge said sent Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio.
You tried to have a baby with her? Rouge is mine. You are not allowed.
Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought,
Vector, why would you bring him here if you knew it was going to cause trouble?
Vector loves the
That's
drama,
just
baby.
What? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend?
Espio seemed scared but still kind of calm.
We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay.
Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back. And thank goodness Vector was here because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you. Oh. Knuckles could not get to him and said,
Tomorrow, we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass, shit man.
Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said,
No, come back. You don't have to fight Espio.
but it was too late because Knuckles was so gone by then. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said,
You should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You are probably tired.
so Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet.
It fucking
Espio
only.
Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before the baby thing happened. So did Sonic too. The rest of the school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles or for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone and on the way home called his girlfriend Amy.
Hey, Amy. So did you decide if you wanted sex?
Said Sonic.
You know,
Said Amy.
Sonic, I am just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy. Damn!
Said Sonic and hung up the phone and finished getting home.
What an asshole!
Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then
I
thought
thought
about
it
his
said
friend.
Sonic.
I think it does say
Oh
Sonic.
my
You're right.
god!
Awesome.
Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they were still both his friend, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight, and because Knuckles had spikes on his hands that would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house.
Ding dong.
Said Espio's doorbell, and
What?
Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up in the door and opened it.
Hey, Sonic. Thanks for coming.
Espio said to Sonic.
You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually, I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee? Nope, I did not hear.
God.
Said Sonic back to Espio.
Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to especially now. Because the gods will crush my soul even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser.
Said Espio, then back to Sonic.
I get the feeling the author does not like Charmy Bee.
Oh no, that's really bad.
Said Sonic. Sonic knew this now and had to Sonic knew this now had to happen too because his morals were probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom.
Huh? Our other friends are here too.
Said Espio just as he was opening the door to his bedroom.
Damn!
Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava.
What?
Anger, devil, lava's fucking salad.
Angry salad?
I'm so hooked.
No shit, you're fucking hooked.
Dude.
Are you hooked, Tyler?
No. Oh, wow.
Are we even at 2 years?
Wow.
Are we even at 2 years yet? I mean, 2 hours?
2 years?
I lost 2 years of my life reading this.
Alright, how about this? Alright, we'll do one more and that'll round it off at 10, right? There's 25 chapters. That means we could probably get the next one in if we don't have as long of an intro.
Chapter 10.
And this will be a two-parter. Wait, author's
Chapter
note.
10. Oh, author's note.
I was going to make this last chapter, but everyone just loves it.
Get
And
fucked,
my
Lanny.
brain keeps exploding with new ideas. So I'm going to continue Sonic High School for some longer time and make more chapters.
No.
His voice worked better. It was the author's real. Sonic High School, Chapter 10. 2 different fights.
Why are you here?
Screamed Tails with the anger of a million angry birds. Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend, and Tails was smart, but Tails was super pissed, and it's Sonic were not going to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad, and frustrating because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine body because it set his mind at ease. Oh,
Dude,
at ease, as in the
At
letter E with an apostrophe.
dog. I'm here for my friend.
Said Sonic.
Our friend, Espio. We are still friends too, Tails. You are just too mad to see that. I know what I see.
Said Tails, kind of screaming.
I am so smart.
My brain is so rigid, there's no smoothness, and yours is really smooth. So
SBO tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said,
Guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight Knuckles and not get fucking.
Guys, I don't want to fucking die. Can we deal with this later?
Sonic and Knuckles ignored him for the
Wait,
moment
Knuckles?
and continued to be in a fight.
Wait, why is Knuckles here?
I am sorry, bro. I don't understand. What can I do to make our friendship the best one ever once again?
Sonic said to Tails. Tails wiggled his two tails and looked at the side in a
Have
thinking
fun
way.
with this, Iron.
I don't know.
Said Tails to Sonic.
But you know what? Here, take this.
Tails took out a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was what it was when Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal.
We've rounded it back around.
What? How did you get this?
Said Sonic to Tails.
I gave this to Miss Lessons before she read my balls problem. The Machiavellian. I lied.
Okay.
I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition, I used my science hat of invisibility to sneak into Mrs. Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so that no one else could read your business and see your gay ball problems that I know you still have, even though you think you're getting better. I was going to give it back to you, but you were not at their competition like you have been, even though I am such a good friend to you. Even now, when I could have been reaching my moment of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy.
Tails said to Sonic with a voice of emotion.
Tails is out here being a fucking homie.
Oh shit.
Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was.
Fuck. I think I accidentally unplugged my monitor.
Uh-oh. Your Sonic monitor on your Sonic computer?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Displaying your Sonic visions.
Oh no.
Oh, I can hear.
Oh no, that's a fan. What the fuck? Why is? Hold on.
The power of Sonic High School was too fucking strong.
You know what,
apparently.
Lanny? Just fucking keep balling without me for a moment.
Gotcha. Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was so insane to be a part of. Sonic picked up his journal and he felt like he was going to cry because he was being an asshole jerk to his best friend who was only trying to make him happy. Tails, you do not have to do this, finally said Sonic respondingly. What matters is that I did, said Tails, and also that you did not care for my special day because you were too busy trying to be the true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic, said Tails right before he flew out SBO's bedroom window with his flying tails, and then he did.
Yo, Tails out here getting fucked over. Like, what the hell?
This is so shitty, said SBO to Sonic, who was now the only other person in his bedroom. I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, but your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy. That is for me to figure out with Tails, said Sonic. Let's get back to making sure you cannot be defeated by Knuckles. Sonic and SBO spent all night in SBO's bedroom reading books and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, SBO was ready to face Knuckles.
How much shadow boxing do you think he did?
1,000,000. They went to school on this new day, and school happened and was over, and now they're in the hall, where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. There was a crowd of people around him, that included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked worried with her baby, and Vector, who was smiling. Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him, Cream the rabbit, who was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little woman and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy and Rouge's, but they were still high quality in their own way. It is surprising to us people that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend, but it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then SBO jumped over the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was. So you decided to come anyway, said Knuckles, even though you know your ass is going to get torn up by my moves. I did not want to fight you, Knuckles, said SBO to Knuckles, but I am doing this for Charmy and Rouge. I am doing this for Charmy because you kidnapped him for Rouge because you don't respect our baby. Yeah, let's do this, said Knuckles.
Jesus Christ.
Knuckles charged at SBO with his fist like an elephant running at a hunter trying to kill him for his power. But Espio jumped out of the way and onto the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back.
You know,
They
you can like
continued-
picture what like the author's going for.
They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone.
I'm gonna restart my PC real quick. I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
All right. Rouge was in the back. Rouge was in the crowd with her baby. This is so difficult to watch," said Rouge.
Oh.
Violet should not be a. Huh?
Keep reading.
Violet should not be a solution to conflict, said Rouge's baby, peeking up between his.
Little Goo Goo Gaga is already talking.
You are right. Why do people do it like this? I hate it, said Rouge to Rouge's baby. Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to be only sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matronly.
What? Did she go
Yes!
through an entire character
Fuck
arc in
this evil
one
world,
day?
said Rouge's baby.
Oh my god.
Then revealed her boob to her baby and had him eat from it, as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby, because not everyone would get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Babies did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a reality for the baby. I have a feeling, said Rouge's baby. You should lie down and relax. So Rouge lied on her back, and the fight continued to go on.
What is going on? Why did Iron have to restart right now? Because you know his ass would have been howling. Holy fuck.
Knuckles and Espio were both bloody and gross looking, like two waiters who were holding messy foods and then walked into each other, causing the meals to launch into the air and then fall down on them and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. They were breathing hard and were tired, but kept going, jumping, kicking, and punching and running. It looked like two people were doing a dance but hitting each other also. Knuckles kicked his feet out at Espio, but Espio jumped up and then dodged them and came back down and hit Knuckles in the mouth and knocked him to the floor/ground. Is this enough yet? Are we done? Shouted Espio to Knuckles. How will this ever end? Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a Twinkie. Knuckles had a Twinkie in his eye as he looked up at Espio and crawled towards him. Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous. Come closer, said Knuckles in a whisper voice. So Espio bent down and put his face on Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down at Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I
Oh
respect
my
you.
fucking god.
And then grabbed his face as gentle as a deer and kissed him on the mouth. When Knuckles kissed him, he did it extra hard, sometimes with his eyes shut and sometimes looking into Espio's deep yellow eyes like a circus of loving men. Their tongues met in the middle and their mouths like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. Espio was watching fighting videos last night, but he was not expecting he was going to have to do kissing too, but he liked it. They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting or taking a break to kiss. Finally, the back part of Knuckles' body began to lift off the ground while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power became so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio, and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air, and the whole place became a little windy. On the side, Tails said to Cream, Wow, I know what this is. This is a rare mode of science we will never see probably again in a lifetime or ever. It is called body donation, and it was invented by Intestine. It is when someone reaches a moment of such powerful love that they can choose to restart their lives as part of the person they love. Intestine invented this by making his wife love him so much that one night during a romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him, but then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing it in a laboratory first. It is a fact that if it looks like magic, it is not magic, it is science, so deal with it. Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into. It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and told her to lie down, as then Knuckles did a U-turn on Rouge's sex-filled body and came out of her butt as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This is all science.
At a certain point, my mouth was just hanging open. I could never in 100 years have predicted where the fuck we were going with this.
Chapter 11 short.
Do you really want to do one more? How short is it?
It's about like half.
You got a fucking problem, dude.
I'm so fucking happy.
No, you know what? No, that's where we leave it off. Because you know what? What's gonna happen? That's a good place for everybody to just fucking sit and digest for a little bit.
All right.
Because you know something fucking ridiculous is gonna happen at the end of this fucking chapter, and then we're gonna have to be like, oh Christ, now we gotta continue because we gotta see what the fuck happens.
Fuck.
What the fuck, brother?
We are at 2 hours. We are at 2 hours.
Holy shit. Did you like what did you think was gonna happen going in all this?
Basically this.
Yeah, you kind of were like, yeah.
Not word for word, but anytime there's like this level of misspelling, but like they keep continuing it, I know it's gonna get fucking crazy. This is basically my Immortal, but horrible.
We hit so many different things. We had itchy balls in chapter 1, stinky shit in chapter 2. It was kind of a blur at that point for me until we hit the fucking Rouge Espio sex chapter. Then she had birth the next day, and Knuckles is like, but my baby, me sex her, secret.
They didn't even say that they sex, they just said that they have a relationship.
And then Knuckles made out with Espio for fucking some reason.
Yeah.
And like fucking Cream was explaining, Einstein invented this. It's when you like really love somebody and like you get rebirthed. But then he went into Rouge's mouth and was rebirthed. But it looks like Espio, so is it supposed to be like he needed to... I'm so fucking confused.
It's all science.
It's all science.
Is it over?
You missed everything. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you know how crazy everything was?
Uh-huh.
Triple it. That was the last half of that chapter.
Damn.
More butt babies.
Well, crisis averted.
You want like a quick overview?
I'll go to the
you
bathroom
until
before.
Okay, CLDR. So where did he leave off at?
At the very start of the chapter.
What's the last thing you remember? Because I need to like have a grounding point here.
Tails was flipping shit on him about, you know...
Right.
I went to the teacher and got the thing and friend.
Yeah, so Tails ends up going off and saying goodbye, Sonic, right? And then Espio and Sonic train for the fight. And then they get to the fight the next day. And fucking Rouge's baby is talking to Rouge and talking about how they have a distaste for this violence.
What in the goddamn?
Yep. And then the baby says you should lie down and get comfortable as the baby is sucking on her tits.
No.
Yep. And then fucking Espio and Knuckles are fighting and they get all bloody and it's compared to like two waiters who like crash into each other with messy plates or some shit. And then Knuckles is on the ground and he tells Espio, come closer. And then Espio comes closer and Knuckles just starts making out with him. Yeah, he starts kissing him. And like he starts to float and the author feels the need to talk about the fucking strand of saliva between their mouths as he floats up in the air. And Cream starts talking about how this is a scientific thing that Einstein discovered where if somebody loves somebody enough, they'll be rebirthed as them or some shit. And Knuckles floated up into the air, went into Rouge's mouth, and then came out of her butt as an Espio baby. This happened over the course of like 2 paragraphs. And I had to cut Lanny off because I'm like, dude, we can't do another fucking chapter. We're gonna be here all fucking night. You're gonna want to read the whole goddamn thing.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's where we're fucking at. I guess we'll figure out another day to read the rest of this shit. Holy hell. Anything you want to say, Iron, before I close this out?
Peak cinema.
Fucking peak cinema, I guess. Maybe live tomorrow, if not Wednesday. We'll figure it out, chat. I'll talk to you later. Don't sex.